hulking Matt Rempe got an elbow up on him, flicked him, and but Stetcher's put together 3 or 4 pretty good games here, so he'll play ahead of Ty Emerson. The starting goaltender tonight is Calvin Pickard. He's 16-7 this year, 2.67 goals against average, .898 save percentage. And the starting goaltender for the Utah Hockey Club is Karel Vejmelka, who just signed an extension, 5 years at $4.75 million that kicks in next year against Edmonton in his career. He's 1-3-1, a 4.50 goals against average, and an .875 save percentage. 13 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
This is Oilers Rewind on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's the last game of the road trip. The Edmonton Oilers at Madison Square Garden to take on the New York Rangers. Draisaitl on the right wing. Works to the middle. It's shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Rebound. Scores! Corey Perry picked up the loose puck. And he gets the power play goal. And the Oilers are up 1-0. Arvidsson. He'll get to center. To the middle of Nugent Hopkins. In over the line to Arvidsson. And shoots. Scores! What a shot by Victor Arvidsson off the right wing. And he gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead. For Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid. In over the Ranger blue line towards the net. Shot! Scores! Connor McDavid with a rip job to the glove side of Shesterkin. And it's a 3-1 Oiler lead. The Edmonton Oilers get 2 goals in the third period. And they win this game 3-1 over the Rangers.
All right, the Kids of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers is live. Tonight's early bird prizes include $1,000 cash and a team-signed stick. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. 50-50 is currently at $250,000. We are in the Rogers Game Night Show, and we're going to go to Sobeys Local Ties for Sobeys and Safeway. Liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. And tonight we'll focus on Dylan Guenther, the 9th overall pick in the 2021 NHL entry draft. Of course, played 3 seasons with the Edmonton Oil Kings, including winning the WHL title in Edmonton in 22 and a WHL title in 23 in Seattle. He's got 24 goals and 48 points in 55 games this year. He's an emerging star, Dylan Guenther. And he just got himself an 8-year extension at $7.15 million. It kicks in next season. Let's go to who's hot and who's not. Pretty easy here. For Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Leon Draisaitl has a season-long 18-game point streak in the National Hockey League. He's got 14 goals and 27 points during that stretch. Connor McDavid's on an 11-game point streak. He's got 3 goals and 15 points during that run. Our out-of-town scoreboard is presented by our friends at Pizza 73. And here we go. Calgary Flames lead the New York Rangers by a score 2-1 after 2. The Ottawa Senators lead the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 after 2. Detroit and Washington are tied at 1 in the third. Pittsburgh's up 2-0 over the slumping Islanders. That's after 2. Dallas leads Anaheim 1-0. St. Louis up 2-0 over the Nashville Predators. And that's important, because Vancouver is in the 8 hole in the Western Conference with 73 points, tied with St. Louis, but they got a game in hand on St. Louis. Utah is 2 points behind. They got a game in hand on St. Louis. Calgary, with a win tonight, would tie Vancouver, and they both have 15 games left in the regular season, but Calgary's got Winnipeg coming in as well. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. 9 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's hard to watch on TV. I don't really like that at all. You want to be part of it, obviously, and especially during the stretch run coming down here. So I'm happy that I feel better. It was hard to watch, just not being able to be part of it. But I thought they did a good job.
That is Matthias Ekholm. He's back tonight for the Oilers. Zach Hyman missed the game. He's back as well. And we bring aboard inside the game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, huge impact with Ekholm back in the lineup.
Well, it is, because you get to start slotting your defensemen in different spots. Ekholm goes on your first pairing. Now, Wallman, who we've seen has been excellent since he's come to the Oilers, he's now in a second pairing with Nurse. And now you're not, instead of a 1 and 2 pairings, you got a 1A and a 1B. And Kulak, who's had a fantastic season, he now anchors your third pairing. So you have a much more solidified back end. Ekholm touches every part of your game. He's big. He's a physical force. He's on the penalty kill. He plays with your top players. And he just a safety net. It's when he's on the ice, you always feel something good is going to happen. You feel secure, and he's got a great trust from the coaching staff that in a big moment, you want Ekholm on the ice.
All right. Your thoughts on the opportunity for Jeff Skinner up with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman tonight?
Well, since probably the beginning of January, I think Jeff Skinner, his effort and his games have been as good as anyone else's, and he just doesn't get a lot of looks. The leash hasn't been as long for Jeff Skinner. I can tell you right now, in that dressing room, he understands the importance of this game and the excitement that he must have given an opportunity to play with Connor McDavid. What we've seen thus far in the last month or so, and for some all season long, top 6 wingers have not produced at the rate that they were expected to produce. They need someone to catch fire. And if you can catch fire at the end of the season and get an opportunity to play with Connor McDavid, well, all of a sudden Jeff Skinner can go from the press box into a starting lineup for the Oilers playing with Connor McDavid. So big opportunity for him. I think he's been very, very good of late. He just needs a little puck luck around the net.
All right, let's do this. Let's go to Ford. Keys to the game. They're brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
Well, one of the things that we're really good at the last couple of games, the Oilers, is limiting opportunities against. They started out shooting the opposition. They weren't giving up the big mistakes. Now, I think this Utah team is a very skilled team. They got guys that can put the puck in the net. They like to transport it quickly. So game management, puck management, two things that the Oilers were fantastic at in the 2 games to end the road trip. They will need that again tonight for a Utah team that, Bob, will be desperate for points. You just talked about the playoff chase in the Western Conference. Utah has a good chance of being that 8th seed. They are healthy again on the back end, which is a huge difference. This will be a good game for the Edmonton Oilers tonight.
That's our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Let's go to Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers on playing 5 of the next 6 games at home.
First, it's nice to be back at home. That helps. Just, being able to do the families in your own bed, find some consistency at home, play in front of our fans. So we're excited about that. And I think just as a group, I think we won the last 2. So it feels good when you win, and you want to keep things rolling, and you want to be able to find your game. And when you're winning, it helps.
There you go. That's Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers. And that wraps up the Rogers Game Night Show. Cam Moon's ready to go. He'll have the call of tonight's game, more with Rob Brown and Brent Griffiths during the end of the roll. First and second intermission. Rob will join the post-game as well. But we got the Utah Hockey Club and the Edmonton Oilers up next on Fort Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Live sky high with remarkable units for rent and for sale at Sky Signature Suites. Currently offering amazing incentives on 1- and 2-bedroom rentals featuring designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. All of this and more within the heart of Ice District, Edmonton's best address for shopping, dining, entertainment, and fun. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 furnace install company for sailors because they know the value of a warm port. And they sing, there was a ship who fought the cold to sail the sea with a furnace load. She brought the heat to YEG and her name was Legacy. Through icy wind and winter squall, her fire she burned for one and all with a comfort chugging guarantee, and her name was Legacy. No payments, no interest. Yep, no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. Don't trust just any port in a winter storm. Trust Legacy Heating and Cooling.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com. At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
After 4 straight on the road, the Edmonton Oilers are back at home. They'll face the Utah Hockey Club. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We're the Oilers Radio Network. And we go to our starting lineup, and it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Up front for the Oilers, Connor McDavid with Jeff Skinner and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. A goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Utah Hockey Club, Alex Kerfoot with Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz up front. On defense, Mikhail Sergachev and John Marino. Karel Vejmelka starts in goal. The referees, Chris Schlenker and Graham Skilleder, Travis Toomey and Jonathan Deschamps. They're on the lines as we get set to go. Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers and the Utah Hockey Club.
third and final regular season meeting between the two teams. The Oilers have won the first two. Puck dumped into the Utah zone. Sergachev trying to flip it out. That one goes off at Jeff Skinner. It's in the right wing corner. Hyman around to the point to Ekholm. Got it down the left wing boards for McDavid. He's top of the circle. Chopped off his stick and it comes out. Bouchard inside the Edmonton blue line, up to McDavid, over to Skinner. He's got it at center ice. Now to Ekholm, brings the puck in on the left wing, will shoot it towards the net. Vejmelka the save. Skinner directs it towards the goal, deflected just wide by Hyman. Up the left wing, Schmaltz to clear it for Utah. At his own blue line, it's Ekholm to center ice. Gains the line, flips it in. Oilers make changes. In behind his net, Olli Mata. Up the left wing to Cooley. Rolls it through the neutral zone, but Corey Perry there for the Oilers. Perry on the right wing will rim the puck around to the left wing point. Wallman down low to Perry, left wing corner. Cycling it to Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing side. Draisaitl to the point to Nurse. A shot. That's blocked. Comes back to Nurse. On the right point. Makes a move. Down the right wing. A shot on goal. And Vejmelka the save. He holds onto it as Nurse came in from the right point and got the shot on net.
Oh, good start for Edmonton here. Get a couple opportunities off the get-go. Darnell Nurse walked his man. That was Dylan Guenther. I don't know if he knew this, but he had Leon Draisaitl open at the side of the goal, but he dipped down on his backhand. Would have had to have slid that over in the forehand. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had a real good game in New York, 3 assists. And he's back starting this game with Arvidsson and Pukolson. Arvidsson with a rip job. That was a big goal for him. He'd been quiet for a while.
Nugent-Hopkins wins the draw. Stetcher on the right wing, pointer shot, and Vejmelka will get that with the glove and hold on.
Kesselring giving Pukolson a little love tap. Kesselring's a feisty player. He's 6'4". He's not a small guy. How about the Utah Hockey Club having 2 6th-round draft picks for Edmonton in their defense?
Face off to the left of Vejmelka. He's making his 11th straight start in that Utah goal.
Make this guy work.
At 18 saves in the 3-1 win at Vancouver on Sunday. And up the middle, puck comes to the left wing and brought in on the left wing side. There's Kesselring up against the boards. Get it out to the slot. The shot saved by Pickard off a Doan as he let that go from the slot area. It's in behind the Edmonton net.
That was a great play by Kesselring.
Puck comes out to the neutral zone, to set up Doan. And Doan will put it off the left wing glass and in. Stetcher's got to go back for it. Poke it across to Kulak. Up the left wing to Kapanen. Couldn't find the pass. It's going to go down the ice. It's icing against the Oilers. Scoreless. 2 minutes, 2 seconds into the first period.
It's unlikely that Josh Doan will prove to be as tough as his brother Shane, or his dad Shane. Because Shane was tough.
Very
but
tough.
I got news for you. Josh Doan skates better than Shane did. Shane had a great career.
Yeah.
And he was a guy that you kind of just wanted to simmer because he could take care of business.
Face off to the right of Pickard. 24 saves, that 2-1 overtime win in New York on the island against the Islanders on Friday. Also had an assist on the game winner in overtime. And the puck goes to Stetcher. It'll go high in the air and out. Bouncing puck to Marino. Cross to Sergachev. Up the right wing. We'll get that over to Keller. Keller to Sergachev at center ice. Wanted to play it in, knocked out of the air by Bouchard. Back out it comes, so Marino will shoot it in. Bouchard up the right wing boards, into the skates of Kapanen. Sergachev right up against the boards with him and getting it out to center ice. Janmark now to Bouchard, to Kapanen. He'll split the D. Kapanen's in the shot. Oh, he just missed on the stick side of Vejmelka. Marino in the right wing corner. Across to Sergachev. Sergachev up the left wing boards. He will not be able to get it by McDavid, who steals it. McDavid to Bouchard. Across to Ekholm. Blasts it towards the net. It was partially blocked. It goes to the right wing. Bouchard got it low. It goes in behind the net. Marino up to the point. Kept in by Ekholm. In behind the goal to McDavid. Into the slot. The shot. And the save by Vejmelka off of Hyman, who found a little empty space in that high slot. And Edmonton gets another good chance. So we're scoreless here in the first 3 minutes, 12 seconds gone in the opening period.
Well, some opportunities for Edmonton early here. Vamelka battling through it. Edmonton now with the luxury. I mean, when you're rolling Nurse and Wallman in one pairing, and you got Ekholm back with Bouchard, Kulak playing 20 minutes a game, and out of necessity is your number 5 defenseman. He goes back in that 5 hole. Others have some depth on defense, and they're going to be rotating the likes of Stetcher and Emerson, and even potentially Klingberg in the mix here.
Jersey tried to get it up the left wing. It doesn't work. It's capped in by Edmonton as Perry after it along the boards. Gets control behind the net to Draisaitl with his 18-game point streak coming into this. To Nurse back to Draisaitl's got it right wing corner. To the point on the right side. Wallman shot blocked in the slot, and Hayton will get it out for Utah. Hayton into the Edmonton zone, gets to the middle, his shot, and that's off shin pads, and now put towards the net by Bukestad. The save by Pickard, it hit him in the left shoulder. Bukestad battles for it, then gave it away. His pass to the point, picked off by Draisaitl. He'll come down the left side, makes some move on Stenlund. Puck gets to the middle of the ice, and wheeling out with it is Kesselring. Checked at the blue line by Podkolzin. Puck goes to Arvidsson. Now to Podkolzin into the slot. His shot, it's blocked. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. To the right wing point, Stetcher fakes it. Comes down the right side. Right wing corner, backhand pass in front of the net, but just beyond Nugent Hopkins, and up the left side, getting it out is Cooley. Into the Oilers zone. Went to drop it to Gunther. Missed him. And Podkolzin can get it out through the middle to Arvidsson. Into the Utah end on the left wing. To the left wing corner it goes. Kesselring for the hockey club. Had his stick lifted. Puck along the left wing boards. Kesselring now gets to it. To Sergachev. Scoreless rear in the first. 4:45 gone.
Completely different tempo and pace than what we saw in the last 2 road games against the Islanders and with the Rangers.
And high pace so far.
Well, this team can skate, and they're not sitting back in a 1-1-3.
Sergachev. Up the right wing to Krause, into the Oilers zone, now down the left side, the shot by McBain, save made by Pickard, puck goes over to the right wing.
Good save.
Oh, puck cleared out by Henry. Marino turns it up the right wing in his own zone, he'll get it to the blue line, that might stay in as Kapanen was going towards it. Sergachev gets it out to McBain, lost it at the Edmonton line. Goes up the right wing to Kapanen. Back into his own end. Bouchard will take it behind the net. Bouchard, 4th in defenseman scoring with 53 points. Rates in behind the Edmonton goal. Long pass up the left. It'll get to Hyman, but McDavid was offside. We got the whistle. 5 minutes, 45 seconds gone here in an eventful, scoreless first period.
To say the least.
Yeah, these teams are both flying.
Yeah. I mean, the Oilers have already had 2 A-grade scoring opportunities in this game, and so's Utah.
Face-off will be outside the Utah blue line. Oilers beat the Utah Hockey Club 4-1 here in Edmonton, December 31st, and then 4-3 in overtime in Utah, November 29th.
In a game in which Utah outplayed Edmonton.
Yeah. Puck brought in by McDavid, got it to the corner. Gunther behind his net to Mata. Now on the right for Hayton, behind the goal to Jersey. For Gunther, he's trying to clear it out, but he can't. Puck goes to the side of the net. Mata had to poke it into the corner for Hayton, and Hayton back to Jersey. Up the left wing to Mata. Now up the right wing for Barrett Hayton, into the Oilers zone for Gunther, a shot, and that one goes just wide as Gunther's stick snapped in half. And getting it out is Skinner. Skinner to Hyman, over the line, the shot saved by Vamelka as he got it with a blocker, and McDavid has it on the right wing. He's top of the circle. Up against the boards, and to clear it out will be Schmaltz to get it out to the neutral zone.
Krause got a good piece of it. David finished him off with a hit there.
Nurse in his own end, left corner. We'll go in behind the Edmonton net.
Move the puck, Darnell.
All the way up off the stick of Perry. Goes into the Utah zone. Sent back out by Sergachev to center ice. Now to Kerfoot. He'll dump the puck in. Goes to the end boards. Kulak in behind the net. His pass that just misses. Draisaitl will go down the ice. It's icing against the Oilers. 7-10 gone in a scoreless first.
Cam, there's been lots of pace and tempo.
This is great.
Yeah, this is a good game.
This is fun.
Yeah.
These two teams going at it. Face-off will be to the right of Calvin Pickard. Taking the draw will be Draisaitl, second in the NHL in points, first in goals. He's got 49 on the year. Wins or loses the draw, goes back to the point. Sergachev on the right. He'll get the shot off the right side by Keller. Looks like it glanced off the arm of Pickard. Puck to the blue line. Sergachev across to Keller to Schmaltz, and his shot, he healed it, and it goes wide. Puck sent out to the neutral zone, and Marino inside his own blue line for Utah. Right wing to Schmaltz. He's being pressured by Connor Brown. Kerfoot comes in as well. And they'll get it to Clayton Keller, and he'll loop back into his own end. Both teams will make changes now. Keller can drop it back. Gave it to Cole. Cole up the right wing to Bukestad. Into the Oiler end. Angle shot. Blockered away by Pickard. Cole keeping it in on the left wing. Comes up to the line just off of Stenlund and out. Kesselring will shoot it back in. The right wing corner, Bouchard. Across to Ekholm on the left. We'll get it through the middle of the ice. Roll down to Cole. He's got to go across to Kesselring. Little bank pass, not going to get out. Kept in by Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson, left wing corner. Comes up the left wing boards. Across to Nugent Hopkins. Just went off his stick. Now he has it on the right wing. To the blue line for Bouchard. A wrist shot. Vamilko made the save through traffic. Arvidsson on the left wing boards. He's about top of the circle. In behind the net. Podkolzin will get to it. Right wing corner. Now Kesselring comes in for Utah. To Bukestad. Up to Carconi at center ice. He's separated from it by Ekholm. Just about 9 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on Utah. Janmark to center. Throws it across to Kapanen towards the net. A backhand just wide on a little spinorama. Puck on the left point. Nurse got it off the end boards. Puck to the right wing point where Henrique holds on. Goes cross ice to Nurse. He'll throw it in the corner on the left. Mata's got it for Utah. Up to Lawson Krause out through center ice. Gave it to Doan. Play it in on the backhand. It goes in behind the Oiler net. Nurse up the right wing boards to Kapanen. Across to Skinner. Coming into Utah territory from the angle. Put it through the crease. Comes up to the blue line and just out. Bouchard to Hyman. Down the right wing in the Utah zone. From the angle is shot that goes wide. McDavid to the point. Ekholm fakes it. Across to Bouchard. Back to Matthias Ekholm. Left wing to McDavid to Bouchard. A snapshot save by Vamilka. The rebound into the slot, and Krause can get it out.
Good job there. Bouchard got a lope. Shot through the point. Created some chaos.
Matthias Ekholm in the Edmonton zone. To Bouchard, now on the right wing to Hyman. Puck goes into the corner. Hayton on the end boards. Get it across to Mata at center ice. Off of Cooley and in. Ekholm around the right wing boards to Brown. To McDavid at center. Hayton able to get it free. And Gunther to Cooley into the Oiler zone. Cooley with some moves down the left wing for Dylan Gunther. The angle shot goes wide of the Edmonton net. Draisaitl will get it out to Connor Brown. Comes down the left wing. Into the Utah zone to the middle and just pushed it a little far ahead. Goes over to the right wing boards. Cole go in behind the net for Utah. On the right wing, Dursey. The center to Kerfoot. Hit him in the skate.
I thought that was offside.
I thought so too. Kerfoot fires it in behind the Edmonton goal. It goes to the right wing. 8:44 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on Utah. Puck up against the boards in the corner in the Oilers zone as Kerfoot's trying to jam it free. It goes through the middle. Off of Podkolzin and out. Otherwise, that was going across to Kesselring. Schmaltz to Keller at his own blue line. Keller into the Oiler end. Over to Schmaltz. To the blue line. To Kesselring. Oh, what a save by Pickard on a redirection. And it's cleared out. That was an incredible stop. Sergachev on the left side will dump it into the left wing corner. Schmaltz goes in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins runs into him. It's up against the board. Schmaltz gets back up. Gave it to Keller. Penalty coming up to Edmonton. It's going to be Nurse. Nurse going to go to the box. And we're going to take a break. With 7:58 to go in a scoreless first period as the Edmonton Oilers host the Utah Hockey Club. Cross-checking the call against Nurse. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and Utah scoreless. 7:58 to go here in the first. Darnell Nurse goes to the box for cross-checking. Utah gets their first power play.
Utah's 13th in the league at 23.3%. The average in the league is 22%, by the way. The Oilers' penalty killing is 22nd in the league at 76.5, though they've had a decent run of late.
Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Sergachev on the left wing to Gunther, back to Sergachev. He'll get it across on the left to Keller, goes into the corner, throws it back to the blue line to Sergachev, to Schmaltz in the middle, and Sergachev was able to keep it in after it went off of Schmaltz's stick. Puck on the left point. Sergachev will try to keep it in. He can't. Knocked out by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get in over the line to the net. The backhand. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins, short side, roofed it. A short-handed goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, you're going against the right-handed catching goaltender, so you're on his blocker's side. And I think he surprised him with his shot selection there, but I really don't know where else Ryan was going to play him. As Nugent Hopkins was able to fend off the backside pressure, and Vizmelka will not be happy. Vizmelka will not be happy with that. Nuge will be, and the Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
Ryan Nugent Hopkins with his 17th of the year. And the Oilers take a 1-0 lead here at 12:28 of the first period. As the crowd acknowledges the Nuge. The Nuge. Puck brought in on the right wing. Gunther to the right wing corner. Schmaltz. Throw it back to the blue line. Dursey to Keller, to Dursey, to Keller on the right wing. He's at the dot, across to Gunther, and shot, and that's off the arm of Pickard. It goes out of play.
Well, we know who the trigger man is on the power play. Gunther has got an electric shot. Like, he can flat out shoot the pill. You know, yes. Cam, you and me were the only media that were in the building during the pandemic for the WHL when Dylan was on that great Edmonton Oil Kings team that didn't get a chance to play for Memorial Cup that year, but they played in the Alberta division. I'm actually surprised Arizona got him at 9. I thought he was going to be a top 5 pick. He can shoot the puck a ton.
Well, we saw that Oil King power play. His one-timer on the off wing was electric. Nugent Hopkins spins up the right wing, got his stick knocked. Yeah, they're going to call it too. So the power play's over for Utah. Jack McBain goes to the box. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 51 seconds. Well, yeah, McBain hit his hand.
He hacked the stick right out of his hand.
Well, that, and he was hit his glove. He was holding Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' jersey right in the back. So we'll go even up. 6:49 to go in the first. 1-0 Edmonton. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins shorthanded at 12:28.
So because Edmonton's going to get a power play in a minute 9, they're going to put Kapanen and Arvidsson out with Ekholm and Bouchard here. Interesting.
Mata takes it behind his net. Now to Cooley, and he's up the left wing. Cooley's going to get up to center.
He's going to be a player, this guy.
He comes in over the Oiler line, over on the right. To Mata, back to Cooley. Cooley to Mata, out of the right corner, in front of the net. It goes off of Pickard. Puck rimmed by Ekholm, up the left wing. Doan back into his own end. To Marino, and now to Cooley. Cooley unable to come into the Edmonton zone. Sergachev at a Kerfoot. That'll get to Sergachev. He'll bring it into Edmonton territory, left wing, throws it off the end glass. Kerfoot after it right wing. Now the Edmonton Oilers are on the power play, brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Kerfoot going to hold on to it inside the Edmonton zone, throws it in behind the net. Wallman now has it. Cross to Bouchard. Up the right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the blue line of Utah. He's being stood up by Sergachev. The puck comes out. And McDavid. His pass on the right. Didn't get much on it. And Sergachev will shoot it down the ice.
So the Oilers keeping 2D on this power play here. Now they're down to 1D.
And it's Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. To the middle to McDavid, over the line to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to the point to Bouchard. Walks to the middle of the ice to Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing. To McDavid, to Nugent-Hopkins. High slot is shot off the glove of Amelka. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. To the blue line for Bouchard, over to McDavid on the left. Makes a move off the left wing into the corner. Nugent-Hopkins across, scores! Zach Hyman at the side of the net, and it's 2-0 Oilers.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's on a bit of a heater here. Just a great setup, and Hyman a backdoor tap in for his 23rd of the year. It will be an even strength goal. The Oilers' power play had just come to a conclusion. Connor McDavid will extend his point streak to 12 games. He'll have the secondary assist. Great pass by Nugent-Hopkins.
Just a tap in from a few feet out for Zach Hyman. And the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-0 on Utah. 15-14, time of that goal. Penalty had expired 3 seconds before that. Dursey to center ice. Wraps it in on the glass. Wallman is in behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing, that pass picked off. Keller in, the shot, pad saved by Pickard. It's in behind the net. Keller with a great opportunity there. Down the right wing comes Kesselring. His shot, and that one goes off a stick and into the left wing corner. Keller off the left wing boards to the middle to Dursey. That one blocked in front of the goal. Nurse into the corner. Kerfoot's on him. Schmaltz gets a loose puck, but Wallman able to break things up, and Henrique can get it out. Hyman from Nugent Hopkins and McDavid at 15-14 as Utah goes offside at the Edmonton blue line. Edmonton up 2-0 on the Utah Hockey Club. 3:56 to go here in the first period. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long-hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Foxburger. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
2-0 Oilers lead in the first. 3:56 to go in the opening period. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of United Way's Tools for School program, providing thousands of kids each year with the essential school supplies they need to succeed. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to support the jackpot at $275,000. Kulak inside his own end. Now it goes across to Troy Stetcher. Will get to center ice. Into the Utah zone. Over to the right wing. He'll put it towards the net. And a glove saved by Vejmelka. He's going to hold on with 3:42 to go here in the first period. The Oilers up by a score of 2-0.
And Troy Stetcher showing the effects of breaking his nose. Courtesy of the big man, Matt Rempe. The New York Rangers. Sneaky little elbow.
Yeah.
I don't know how a big man like that gets away with a sneaky little elbow, but...
Well, his elbow is at head height for a lot of players. Yes. Puck goes in behind the Utah net. Mata, right wing to Doan, across to Sergachev. He gets to center, through the middle for McBain, but it's Stetcher to get it out for the Oilers. Bump back into the Edmonton zone. Pickard on the left side. Giving it to Perry, now to Stetcher. And across to Kulak. And it's Kulak to center ice. Up the left wing to Brown. He'll chop it off the left wing boards and go after it. Now into the right corner to Draisaitl. He'll step out. He'll shoot it. And this save by Vejmelka. Draisaitl may be looking for a rebound to get to the slot. Vejmelka was able to hold on to it.
Well, good start here from Edmonton. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has got 5 points in the last 4 periods.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's right.
Right? So
3 assists on Sunday and a goal and a helper already here. Face off to the left of Vejmelka. That's good news for Oiler fans.
Yeah.
Jersey goes in behind his net, off the right wing boards. Hit the skates at Gunther, and McDavid has it at center ice. On the left side, just in. It's shot back out. Mata will bank up the left wing. Wanted to get it to Cooley. It's in the neutral zone, right in front of the penalty box. And Cooley got tripped up by Hyman. It's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty. But there were 2 trip slashes before that, so they get back on the power play. Second time in this game.
We're going to take a break. 2:36 to go in the first. 2-0 Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. Zach Hyman goes off for the tripping penalty. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Oilers lead Utah. 2:36 to go in the first. Zach Hyman goes to the box for tripping Utah on their second power play.
And they won the draw. Hayton won the draw right away from Henrique last time, and the Oilers had some challenges as a result. See, that's...
This time, the Oilers get it out.
That was a hook.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Keller into the Edmonton zone. Off the right wing boards, goes into the corner, gets taken to the boards by Nurse. Puck played into the middle by Hayton. There was no one there for Utah, and it goes down the ice. Sergachev out from behind his goal. Drops it back. Schmaltz, give it to Keller to Schmaltz. Checked at the Edmonton blue line, and it's Ekholm will shoot it down the ice. Sergachev banks it back to Schmaltz. Schmaltz had hit Janmark right at the blue line, but it's kept in. Comes around to Keller on the left to the left wing point. Hayton throws it across the line, but it comes out of the zone. Sergachev left wing for Hayton. Down the left side to Schmaltz. Poked off his stick nicely by Wallman and cleared out by Brown.
Excellent close there by Jake Wallman on the strip.
45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Hyman. 2-0 Oilers lead. Minute 15 left here in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Cooley to Krause to Cooley into the Oilers zone across. Gave it to McBain. Has it on the left wing. To the slot, or on top of the circle on the left side to Krause. Now down the left wing boards for Cooley. Last minute here in the first period. Cooley to Carconi. Cross ice to Krause. Has it right point. Off the boards to McBain. For Dursey. Wanted to return it to McBain, but Nurse was there. Puck comes free. Podkolzin got it to the line. Kept in by Krause. On the right wing, Dursey, a shot. That hit bodies in front of the net. Penalty is over. It's swept out after it is Hyman. Oh, just missed.
Right. Oh, we got to fight.
And we got a tilt right at center ice.
Nurse and McBain. Bain's a big man.
Okay. Nurse and McBain get ready right at the Oiler logo. Now they hook up. Nurse holding him out at arm's length. McBain tries a right that doesn't connect. Nurse throws one underneath and tagged him. Nurse waiting to get free. McBain threw one, didn't connect. Couple of left jabs by Nurse. Another right. McBain was down to one knee. Nurse gave him a couple, and now the linesman get in there, and it's over.
Let's go. Darnell trying to fire everybody up. Oilers are up 2-0 in this game, Cam.
All right, 5 each.
And McBain can fight.
Yeah.
The only thing you worry about there with Darnell is hurting the hand over top on the helmet.
27 seconds to go in the first. 2-0 Oilers lead.
A little bit of everything in this.
We are. What a first period. Face-off outside the Utah blue line. McDavid thrown out of the face-off circle. Draisaitl will win it to McDavid down the right wing. He'll poke it on goal. Saved by Vejmelka. The rebound's under him. And they get the whistle. Just a subtle little poke towards the net by McDavid, and Vejmelka had to get it with the left pad. Faceoff will be in the Utah zone to the left of Vejmelka. 21 seconds to go here in the first period. Utah now 0 for 2 on the power play. Edmonton's 0 for 1, although they scored right after their one power play. And the Oilers have a shorthanded goal. Kerfoot wins the draw. Cole throw it around for Stenlund, and he'll hack it out of the zone. Won't be hard enough for icing. Ekholm take it in behind the Edmonton net. 10 seconds to go in the period. Long pass, one touch to McDavid through the middle. He's in the backhand, scores! Connor McDavid went right down the pipe and just shifted it underneath Vejmelka. Edmonton's up 3-0.
A long stretch pass by Ekholm right up the middle, and it was one touched over by Zach Hyman, and McDavid caught Vejmelka. Late hook on the play, but he sifted one home, and the Oilers have a 3-0 lead.
Just tremendous speed by Connor McDavid. 1956 will be the time of the goal, and McDavid gets his 26th of the year. That's incredible.
Gotta love it, Cam.
Gotta love it. This period had a lot of pace, and the Edmonton Oilers come out of the gates incredibly strong.
As you know, they've been working on the set play for a while. I think it worked.
Yeah. We can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Zach Hyman.
I imagine, Zach, a lot to like about that opening frame for your group. What did you evaluate there in the opening 20?
Really good goaltending, great special teams, obviously, and then a couple big goals.
What does it mean to get this kind of support scoring from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, I'm thinking in particular, and a beautiful setup for you, but 5 points in his last 4 periods as well?
Yeah, I mean, he was all over that period. Obviously scored the shorthanded goal, drew a penalty, set up the power play, and then set up the power play goal. So, yeah, touching everything.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks.
Guys?
All right, thanks very much. There's Brendan Escott downstairs with Zach Hyman. He has his 23rd of the season. The Edmonton Oilers with a great start in this first period, up 3-0 on Utah after 20. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, and Connor McDavid getting the goals for the Oilers. Connor McDavid scoring with just 4 seconds left in the first. Well, we got a big first intermission coming up. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They'll have it for you when we come back. 3-0 Oilers over Utah after 20 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in store for details.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Enjoy an unforgettable evening and help empower the Enoch Cree First Nation with lasting water solutions as the Spirit of Water Gala comes to the River Cree on April 5th. Donate or get your tickets now at onedrop.org. Then experience life on delicate wings as nature's most resilient travelers hits the IMAX with Butterfly Journey on now at the TELUS World of Science. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Sergachev will try to keep it in. He can't. Knocked out by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get in over the line to the net. The backhand. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins, short side, roofed it.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission after 20 minutes of play. It's 3-0 Oilers leading Utah. So much for the little foggy period after returning from an Eastern swing. That was a pretty good period there, Rob.
It was, and it all starts with the Nugent Hopkins goal.
Yeah.
I thought both teams came out and had a couple chances early. Calvin Pickard made a fantastic toe save on a pass that was going backdoor for an open net. And then the Oilers find themselves shorthanded, and you're thinking, okay, survive this 5-on-4 against, and then start pushing again. But when Nugent Hopkins, he catches Sergachev falling, and then it's a race. And, you know, the Utah Hockey Club defensive players made a good job of keeping RNH on his backhand. You know what? We're not going to get him all the way. We're not going to catch up to him, but we're going to force him to have to take a backhand shot. Well, that was good for RNH because that was a wonderful shot.
Yeah.
Not an easy shot. Not an easy shot on his kind of across his body, finding it upstairs, but a wonderful goal. Is RNH has gotten hot as of late, which is good news for the Edmonton Oilers. Being put into a place where he plays center on the third line, touching the puck more, feeling more confident, and that was just a wonderful play by RNH, and then that set the tone for the rest of the period.
For Nugent's 17th goal of the season, it's a shorty. That's the 4th shorthanded goal of the season, by the way, for the Oilers to build a 1-0 lead. And you keep talking about positives. Well, Ryan Nugent Hopkins comes back with an assist on a goal by Zach Hyman, who's back in the lineup and playing very well. He comes up with his 23rd of the season. It also extends a McDavid point streak to 12 games now. So, we were talking earlier about Ryan Nugent Hopkins picking up his game a little bit. It's been coming over the last couple of weeks, and it's nice to see he's being rewarded finally.
Well, it is, and there's other players that the Oilers needed to get going, and the other one is Zach Hyman.
Yeah.
And on the road trip, he had the one night, he had a couple goals, and then tonight, again, I don't know if it was a power play goal or if the power play had just ended, but the Oilers catch Utah in a mismatch. They got a 2-on-1 down low. When you have a shooter like Leon Draisaitl, there's so much respect for not allowing that pass across to Leon. Sometimes you catch the defenseman or defensive player too high, and that's what happened right there. As I think it was Barrett Hayton was guarding against a pass all the way across to Leon. Then it turns into a 2-on-1. Nuge and Hyman down low. Ole Matt is the only defenseman. He has to lay down there. He doesn't. That just leaves too many areas for Nugent Hopkins to get the pass through. Hyman a little push off. And what you do is you put your stick behind the goalie's pads. So if the puck comes to you, all you've got is net in front of you. So that was a really, really pretty pass by RNH, and very nice by Zach Hyman finding the quiet space and putting it in the back of the net.
Hey, we've so often talked about the opening 5 minutes. That was a great opening 5 minutes by both teams. I thought the pace was fantastic.
It was. I mean, Utah's got a good team. They got some skilled players. They're pushing for a playoff spot. They had a couple of really good chances themselves, but again, when you go into a game against the Oilers, you've got Connor and Leon, and as the opposition, you got to think, okay, that group, they're going to get 2 on us tonight. Okay, so if we're giving them 2, we're going to have to shut down the rest of the team because we can't allow a game where we now have to score 4 or 5 or 6. So the goal by RNH shorthanded, it's such a dagger to the Utah. You're thinking, okay, because we know Connor and Leon are going to do what they do, and we saw that as the period moved on, as Connor has a goal and an assist now. It's just like, oh, okay, now all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, that's one. Those guys are probably going to get two, so now we're already up to 3 against. We're going to have to score 4. It hurts the confidence. It really does, and there's a sag on the bench. And the Edmonton Oilers could sense the sag, and they continued to push forward. And the better of the chances, even though Utah had a couple, the better of the chances in the first 20 minutes obviously went to the Edmonton Oilers.
That period pretty much had everything. It had a fight even with Jack McBain and Darnell Nurse. It was I thought it was a very frisky period by number 25 of the Oilers. I like the way he played that period.
Well, Darnell is Darnell.
Yep.
And that's his style of game. You cannot play with that kind of aggression over 82 games and then have anything left for the playoffs. So you pick and choose your spots.
Right.
And we talked on the pregame. Sometimes there's a little sleepiness when you come into a first game home after a long road trip. So you need someone to give you some energy. Nurse did that. He got a penalty, but it was an aggressive penalty that he got. And it was just, he set the tone. And I know, I don't know if that was what set off the fight. Eventually, McBain coming in saying, all right, I'm going to stand up for my teammate. But you could see the emotion that Nurse had, not only in the fight, but as he left, he yelled at the bench, like, come on. And then he went down the tunnel, and his helmet, he was about 20 feet down the tunnel. When he threw his helmet off, it bounced, and it made it all the way to the center ice circle. It went right by the referees. So he was pretty amped up on that. Good on him. And it was a good period for the Oilers. And you can't make big mistakes if you're Utah. Utah made the big mistake where the player fell down, you gave up a shorthanded goal. And then now you're down 2-0. And you're just now trying to get out of the period so you can regroup. The puck gets dumped down behind the net with maybe 6 seconds, 7 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Utah sends 2 players into the offensive zone. And what you've just done is you've opened up the entire middle of the ice.
The wrong guy.
Connor McDavid sees that. He gets speed. They have a set play. We've seen it tried quite a bit on the road trip. The Oilers didn't have success because the opposition was loading up the middle of the ice. But on this one here, when Zach Hyman, he doesn't have to pass the puck. He is stopping the puck, allowing Connor to skate into an area. And that was just a big, big mistake by Utah. 2-0, you feel, okay, we can come back. 3-0, now Utah knows they got to score 4, minimum 4, in the next 40 minutes to win this hockey game. So that was a huge goal they gave up in the last 3 seconds of the period.
Okay, Rob, thank you. Shots on goal in that period, by the way, favored the Oilers 15-8, and it is 3-0 Oilers leading Utah after 20 minutes of play. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
End of the Roll Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. There was a shooting this morning at a home near 115th Avenue and 91st Street. Police say they were called out about 3:30 and found a man with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Another man was taken into custody but later released. Police are still investigating the case. City councillors are once again discussing how to pay for future projects in our downtown core with the extension to the Downtown Community Revitalization Levy. The fund loans future property tax revenue from downtown to pay for projects now and would be extended until 2044. Council will continue discussing the potential expansion of the CRL tomorrow afternoon. Alberta's energy minister says the government will never use public tax dollars to clean up abandoned oil and gas wells. Brian Jean says it will never be an option, despite a newly leaked government-funded report published in the Globe and Mail that lists recommendations for how Alberta should reclaim its nearly 80,000 inactive wells. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next Good Newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place after 20 minutes of play. The Edmonton Oilers leading Utah 3-0. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. After, obviously 2 periods here, it's pretty much, after 1 period here, the Oilers with a 3-0 lead. After 2 periods in Dallas, it's the Ducks leading the Stars 3-2. Early in the 3rd period in Nashville, it is the visiting St. Louis Blues with a 3-1 lead on the Predators. Seattle Kraken in Chicago tonight. They are early in the 2nd period, and it's Seattle with a 4-2 lead on the Blackhawks. Coming up a little bit later on at 8 o'clock in Vancouver, it is the Vancouver Canucks entertaining the Winnipeg Jets. Final scores, Calgary beating the Rangers at MSG in New York tonight 2-1. Montreal really surging in the 3rd period to knock off the Ottawa Senators 6-3. And 2 other games, Washington 4-1 over the Detroit Red Wings, and the New York Islanders rallying to beat the Penguins in Pittsburgh 4-2. Next up for the Edmonton Oil Kings, they're going to wrap up the regular season in Lethbridge Friday night, then back home Sunday to take on Red Deer at 4 o'clock at Rogers Place. And the Bakersfield Condors are in Colorado tonight. It is 1-0 for the Condors in the 2nd period, so we'll be watching that one very carefully. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers getting ready to step back onto the ice to get the 2nd period underway with a 3-0 lead in this hockey game. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs. to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-0 Oilers lead Utah. Getting ready for the second period of play. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 jackpot sitting at $300,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Jackson Stauber in goal now for the Utah Hockey Club as Karel Vamilka gives up 3 on their, what they're now saying is 14 shots on goal in that first period. Goals by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, and Connor McDavid to stake the Oilers to a 3-0 advantage heading into this second period. McDavid, Skinner, and Hyman start off the second with that Coleman Bouchard, and the puck just inside the Utah blue line. Marino up the right wing off of Schmaltz. Goes to Bouchard, he'll bank it to center ice to McDavid, being held up, knocked down at the blue line by Keller. And up the right wing, Schmaltz into the Oilers zone, across to Keller. He was looking for Kerfoot. It's broken up. Marino has it on the right point. Over to Sergachev. A shot. That's off the arm of Pickard and out of play. Pickard able to find it through the traffic in front of his net.
Well, Vizmelka's played a lot, right? How many consecutive starts did you say?
11.
It was time, and a good job there from Calvin Pickard fighting that high heat off. The Oilers gave up a little bit too much time and space. And a long-range bomber. They've got some guys that can make some plays. What's going on here? Did Perry just say something to Dursey?
There's a good chance of that. Face-off will be to the right of Pickard. For Jackson Stauber, this is his 5th appearance of the year. He's played 17 games in Tucson. This his 5th here with the Utah Hockey Club. From the right point, Dursey shot blocked by Perry. It comes out. Mata back into his own end. Cross to Dursey. Dursey off the stick of Cooley. It goes into Edmonton territory. Kulak one-hands it nicely up the right wing. Got it out to center ice. Cooley will give it to Gunther into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Kulak closes the gap. It's up against the boards. It goes in behind the net. Wallman has it there. Wallman up the left wing to Draisaitl. Picked off by Dursey. Couldn't get it in front of the Edmonton net. It goes to the blue line. Hayton across. Now Dursey on the left side. And the cross ice pass. It's broken up. Draisaitl can bring it out. As Gunther tried to go through the middle. And it's Draisaitl in over the Utah blue line. On the left wing, had given it to Podkolzin. Now in behind the goal to Brown. Shovels it around to the right wing point. Went into the corner to Podkolzin, and he threw it back to the blue line. Nobody there for Edmonton. It goes down the ice. Matthias Ekholm up the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. At center ice to Arvidsson. Arvidsson in on the left wing. Playing in his 599th NHL game is Victor Arvidsson. Puck up the left side. Getting it out. Bukestad to Kesselring. Now to Stenlund. Stenlund into the Edmonton zone. And off the stick of Ekholm. Nugent-Hopkins up the left wing boards, but Marino keeps it in. Stenlund over to Bukestad. His shot off the stick of Ekholm. The puck along the left side in the Edmonton end, all the way across to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Ekholm. To Stetcher to Ekholm. Ekholm will come out to center ice. Up the left wing. As Marino had pinched up on Arvidsson, and the loose puck goes to the right side to Krause. He'll dump it into the right wing corner in the Edmonton end. Ekholm up against the boards with Krause. Puck squeezes loose. Marino would come in from the blue line. It'll go to Doan on the right point. His shot, it's blocked, goes off the Podkolzin, skips into the slot. And Ekholm, who's broke his stick, goes into the corner to dump down. It goes in behind the net, and it's Stetcher. Off the left wing boards to the blue line. That's kept in. Don't try to shot, blocked by Ekholm. Minus his stick.
That was pretty nice. He needs to get off the ice. Both teams full-scale changes.
Stetcher is passed, glancing off the stick of Kerfoot, goes deep into the Utah end. 3-0 Oilers, just over 3 minutes gone here in the second period. Henrique on the left wing boards in Utah territory. To Wallman, will bring it back to the blue line. Left wing point to Kapanen, fakes the shot, and now gets away from Dursey. Comes across the blue line, over to the right point. To Wallman on the left. Right wing to Janmark into the slot. Bouchard, a shot, and Stauber just got enough of it, and it goes up and out of play.
Well, excellent work on the cycle there from Edmonton, and Bouchard, some high heat from 40 feet out. Good save from Jackson Stauber.
Stauber played against the Oilers December 31st. Oilers won that one 4-1. He had 34 saves in that game.
Another one of those guys from Providence.
Just got a piece. Face off to the left of Stauber. Puck goes to Kesselring. He's behind the Utah net. On the right wing to Schmaltz. Got it out. He hit Kerfoot with it. It's inside the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard makes his way to center. Cuts across. Pass up the left wing. Hit a stick, slow it up. Wallman will bring it in down the left wing. From the angle, the shot, and the save by Stauber. Puck along the boards, Kerfoot to Keller, to Schmaltz, to center ice, down to Kesselring, into the Oilers zone. A shot! Bad save made by Pickard. And up the left side, Skinner will get it out. To Bouchard, into the Utah zone. To Jeff Skinner, left corner. Pass in front of the net was blocked. Goes in behind the goal. Kerfoot, up the left wing. Over to Schmaltz, back to Kerfoot. Drops the puck to Keller, saucers it across to Schmaltz in front of the net off the pad of Pickard. And McDavid will bring it out for the Oilers. Left wing to Skinner over the Utah line. Couldn't get it back to McDavid. Cole will get it to the blue line where Kulak kept it in. It's in behind the Utah net. Sean Dursey with it there. All the way out to center ice. On the right side, now gave it to Cooley. Oh, one-handed on goal, and a save by Pickard. Hayton on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Lost it. Perry will get it out. Finds Draisaitl. 2-on-2 into the Utah zone. Stops on the right side. Holds up. Wade shoots it. Save made by Stauber. And he's able to squeeze it. 5 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in the second period. 3-0 Edmonton leads. It has been Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and McDavid for the Oilers. Face off to the left of Jackson Stauber. As Draisaitl is on the ice with Brown and Perry. Ekholm and Nurse on the back end.
Of course, Jackson Stauber is the son of Rob Stauber.
Former NHL goalie in his own right.
Thought for a while he was coaching women's hockey.
Puck gets to the corner off the draw. Sergachev to Marino. The right wing to Doan, can't get it out. It's Draisaitl going towards the net. A backhand that goes wide. Marino peeled off his stick by Brown to Perry, left corner to Brown. His shot just missed the net. Goes to the point on the right. Nurse. His blast from the point is redirected up over the glass and out of play. Face-off will stay in the Utah zone.
Completely different type of game, and we expected this. In fairness, we talked about this morning with Chris Knobloch. Completely different type of game. Nice play by Connor Brown, of course, a turnover there. Just elevated the puck up high to the glove side. Now, so you go from a right-handed catching goalie to a left-handed catching goalie. But the Oilers against the Islanders don't give up much, nor for that matter do the Rangers give up a little bit more. Very passive in the neutral zone, whereas this Utah Hockey Club, they forecheck. And they don't sit back and, what do we got here?
I'm not sure. Oh, just make sure the time's right on the clock, I guess, after the false start. Puck dropped. Goes into the left wing corner of the Utah zone. It's top of the circle. Bukestad able to jam it off the boards and out. Stetcher on the right wing. Out into the middle of the ice. The Nugent Hopkins comes in over the line. A shot saved by Stauber. Covers it up as Nugent Hopkins was following the play. Going to be another face-off in Utah territory. But you're right, a vastly different style than the last two games.
This team can get up and after it. They can skate and they can create some chances. But guess what? So can Edmonton.
Yes.
And I think the Oilers are starting to play a little better here, Camp. I don't want to whammy them, but
off the draw goes between the Oiler defensemen down the ice. A Utah team that's playing very well. They're 9-4-2 in their last 15. But down 3-0 to the Oilers here. We're in the second period as the puck inside the Edmonton zone. Kulak into the middle of the ice. And Arvidsson, left wing to Podkolzin into Utah territory. Now to the corner to Arvidsson for Nugent Hopkins. Come up the left wing. We're taken to the boards there. Podkolzin trying to dig out a puck. In the skates of Nugent Hopkins and Kesselring. Come up near the line just beyond Kulak, and Nurse will take it in behind his own net. He'll stop back there. Nurse out through the middle.
Nurse has played with a mean on tonight.
He is. Up the left wing, got in a fight in the first period. Left wing side to Wallman into the Utah zone. A shot. That's off his stick. Goes to the right corner. Wallman on the end boards and left it there, but Kesselring can bank it out. Nurse on the left wing to Hyman. Goes back to Nurse.
Oilers were down a man. They did not realize that they were playing for like 30 seconds. Just four.
You're allowed to have 5. Keller will get the puck in on the right wing. It's the recommended amount. And up the right side comes McDavid. A 2-on-1 now with Hyman in over the line. The shot saved by Stauber. Got it with a right pad. Along the boards inside the Utah zone, and Dursey can get it out. That 2-on-1 came out of nowhere. Shot in by Wallman. Off the left wing boards. Puck back to the point. Ekholm fakes the shot, gets into the left corner. His centering pass. Scores! Ekholm banked it off of somebody in front of the net. I think it was Zach Hyman, and it's 4-0 Oilers.
Well, it's going to be his second of the game, 24th of the year. Ekholm will pick up his second assist. And the Oilers didn't get a lot of puck luck on that road trip, Camp. They got some there. It'll be Skinner, I believe, and Ekholm on the assist on Hyman's goal.
Ekholm fakes the shot off the left point, gets into the corner, and just fires it in front of the net. And it goes off of Zach Hyman and in. Hit him up high, too. Like around the waist. The Edmonton Oilers go up 4-0. Zach Hyman's got 24 on the year. And 2 in this game. Ekholm will go back after it in his own end, taking it behind the net. Left wing, up the left wing boards. It doesn't get out. The shot off the side by Cooley goes way wide. Sergachev will keep it in. To Cooley, left wing corner. Puck goes into the middle of the ice, right to Ekholm. He'll get it out. Up the right wing to Kapanen. Kapanen with Henrique. The pass just off the stick of Sergachev and wide. And the puck brought in now. Hayton to Sergachev. Snapshot. Hits a leg, goes wide of the net.
Right now they're saying McDavid, did he get a little touch on it?
Say McDavid with the second assist.
Yeah, that's 3 points for him.
Okay.
He's 1 away from 90. Look out.
Puck goes into the Oiler bench. And we get the whistle. We can take a break. 8 minutes, 28 seconds gone here in the second period. 4-0 Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-0 Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. We've played 8 minutes, 28 seconds of this second period. Zach Hyman with the second period goal from Ekholm and McDavid. That was at 7:41. Hyman's got a couple in this one, and Connor McDavid has a goal and 2 assists. At the Edmonton blue line, Kulak got it out, goes to Brown, and that got chopped into the bench. We got a whistle.
Hard to believe Zach Hyman never had a hat trick until coming to Edmonton. And last season, in a 54-goal season, he had 4 in the regular season, and of course 1 in the playoffs as well. 6 career hat tricks, 5 in the regular season. Oilers have not had a hat trick all year. Last time they had a year where they didn't have a hat trick, Cam?
Yes.
2009, 2010. Holy, that was a tough year. Rod Phillips last year as play-by-play voice, poor guy.
Puck brought in on the right side, Stetcher to the right wing corner. Along the boards, play into the blue line. Kulak will shoot it, and that one goes off of Cole. He'll go in behind the net with it, up the left wing, gave it to Doan. Now through the middle, he wanted Lawson Krause. He was tied up. Kulak to Stetcher around the boards on the right side. Brown couldn't get it to the line. Now they do, and it's out. Stenlund will shoot it in. Pickard will stop it behind the net. Give it to Brett Kulak. Kulak waits in behind the goal. Kulak over to the right. Bank pass to Arvidsson. Only got it to center. Now we'll get the puck to the blue line. Sergachev checked him. Got it out. Kulak will dump it in. Stauber to play it. Sergachev behind his net. Long pass to Stenlund. Now to Bukestad. Had his pocket picked by Nugent Hopkins. He'll bring it in on the right wing. The shot. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin off the right wing with an absolute bullet. And it's 5-0 Edmonton.
Well, RNH is having himself a night for Edmonton. He's having himself 2 pretty good games in a row here. Vasily needed that one. That's his 7th of the year. It's 5-0.
Podkolzin got all of that. And at 9:53 of this second period, it's 5-0 Oilers. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Along the right right side, sent to the blue line, but there was Arvidsson. He'll get it out. Give it to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Podkolzin. Across to Arvidsson in front of the net. Just missed Nugent Hopkins. He was tied up, though. Puck rimmed, and Keller will get it out. Nugent Hopkins working on the three-point night. Podkolzin to center. He'll flip it in. Jersey in the right wing corner. 5-0 Edmonton here in the second period. Lost it. Now Skinner. His shot. The save by Stauber. He'll hold on to it. We can take a break with 9:24 to go here in the second. 5-0 Oilers lead Utah. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 5-0 Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. 9:24 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to their right. Jackson Stauber. Zach Hyman with a pair. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, Vasily Podkolzin, the goal scorers for the Oilers. As Sergachev out from behind his net, off the left wing boards, got it out. Shot back in by Ekholm, cleared by Cole. And the puck in the neutral zone. And Hayton can bring it into the Oiler end. Backhand it towards the net, swatted away by the stick of Calvin Pickard. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Long pass on the left to Jeff Skinner. Has it along the left wing boards, top of the circle, and behind the net to McDavid. Tied up with Cole. Cole's going to get a penalty as he got the stick in there, spun him around. There'll be a hooking call with 8:49 to go in the second. Edmonton gets their second power play of the night. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Oilers fifth in the league, 26.1%. They had about half a power to play to work with last night. Scored at the tail end of it. Arizona, his former team, now Utah. That's 234 times so far this season. 13th in the league in the PK, 80.5.
Face off to the right of Stauber. Puck gets to the corner. Marino up against the boards with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Bounces up near the blue line and getting it just out to center ice was Stenlund. At center, Bouchard will throw it back to McDavid. Weaves his way in over the line, almost split the D.
They got away with a hook there on him.
The right wing corner, it's along the right wing boards. Draisaitl to the point to Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl, now into the right corner. Goes just by McDavid. Hyman got it to McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. His shot blocked. Goes over to the left side. Nugent-Hopkins across. McDavid to Draisaitl. Shot saved by Stauber. Cleared down the ice.
What a play. Draisaitl on his backhand, reverse pivots and whips one in on goal. And great save by Jackson Stauber.
Bouchard to McDavid. 58 seconds to go in the Edmonton power play. McDavid into the Utah zone to the right wing corner. Mata was able to steal it. Couldn't get it out. Glove down by Bouchard. Has it on the blue line. Down the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. To Bouchard, to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid. Spins back to the left side, top of the circle. Looks to the net. To Draisaitl, left wing. Pass to the blue line. Bouchard looking for Draisaitl redirect. Just missed. Comes back to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Left side in front. Saved by Stauber off of Draisaitl. He got the rebound too and covered it up. Oh, that's a good save by Jackson Stauber as Leon Draisaitl with a great opportunity.
I mean, they got 3 great looks on that power play. Just threw it around. Wow. I mean, the puck just hit Stauber on the one, and then he made a great left pad save. Not just off of Draisaitl
and Nugent-Hopkins,
but also RNH.
Face off to the left of Stauber. 20 seconds left to go in the Edmonton power play. They're up 5-0. We got 7:09 to go here in the second period. Marino cranking around the boards and out. Wallman just inside the Edmonton blue line, up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the Utah zone. Right wing to Arvidsson, to Wallman on the point. Left side to Corey Perry. Perry across. Draisaitl, the shot saved by Stauber. He covers that up as the penalty expires.
Do you think they're trying to get him the 50th?
Well, that was another good save by Stauber. Came across, closed it off. Faceoff will be to his left. 6:47 to go here in the second. Oilers with 3 in the first, 2 here in the second period. They're up 5-0. Henrique to take the draw. Against McBain. Pucks in their skates. And Kesselring. The right side for Utah will get it out. Cole to McBain. Off the boards and in. Wallman quickly up through the middle to Janmark to Henrique. Into the Utah zone on the left side. Caught top of the circle, and Carcone will get it out. All the way across to Kesselring. Into the Edmonton end. To the left wing corner. Wanted to get it in front of the net. Went off the skate. Comes free to Doan. Doan pulls it off the left boards to the middle. His shot off his stick. Hits the end glass. Jersey goes in behind the net for Utah to the left corner. Taken away by Henrique across to Jake Wallman. Wallman up the left wing for Janmark. Comes into the Utah end. Then he lost it. Jersey could get it out. Give it to Schmaltz down the right side. Schmaltz in behind the Edmonton goal. To the left wing into the slot, and Kerfoot put it wide. Carcone to the right point for Jersey. Right corner to Kerfoot. Fires it through the slot. And it's down the left wing in front. Batted just out of the air.
It's going to be a penalty, I think, isn't it?
And it goes out of play. It might be. I don't know. They're about to discuss this, I'm sure. Well, yep, you're right. It will be. Utah. Oh, batted out of the air by Wallman. Went over the glass. It'll be delay a game. And Utah will be on the power play when we come back. 5-0. Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. 5:38 to go in the second. From Rogers Place Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire a love of learning today.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
5-0 Oilers lead Utah. 5:38 to go here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Jake Wallman goes off for delay of game. Third power play for Utah. And the Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off the Edmonton zone.
What a keep in there.
Sergachev just kept it in, and chopping it out was Ekholm. Just missed Nugent Hopkins. Sergachev will come out up the left wing for Utah. Into the middle for Keller. Right side to Schmaltz to Gunther into the Oilers zone. For Keller on the end boards. Puck comes free, and Ekholm will blast it around the left side and all the way down the ice. Stauber can set it to Sergachev. Sergachev to the neutral zone to Schmaltz. He'll throw it across. He'll give it away. Janmark, short-handed breakaway in. The shot saved by Stauber as he tried to go 5-hole. Keller will get it to center, and his pass was too far. Stetcher will get it down the ice, and Janmark's flying after. He'll go to the end boards. Now to the left side. Matthias Janmark takes a hit on the left wing boards from Gunther, and the puck will go to Sergachev. Oilers already have one shorthanded goal in this game.
It's hard not to like Janmark.
I know. Gives you everything he's got.
His skate. You wish there'd be more finish there, but it is what it is.
Cooley checked at the Edmonton blue line, and Kapanen can get to it. He's got Podkolzin with him. He'll pass it across. Oh, Podkolzin fanned on the one-timer, and it goes on the end boards to Dursey of Utah.
That was a tough pickup, Cam. That puck was rolling.
30 seconds left to go in the Utah power play. 5-0 Edmonton here in the second period. Crousing over the Edmonton blue line. To Cooley. To the blue line to Dursey in the middle. Oh, to Cooley. One-timer kicked out by Pickard. Puck on the end boards. Kraus to the left side. Carcone to the blue line to Dursey to Carcone. His shot off the crossbar.
Wow, that had some heat on it.
Cooley to the point to Dursey. Dursey to Carcone to Dursey. To Cooley on the right to Dursey. One-timer scores. The penalty had just expired, and Sean Dursey blasts a one-timer from the point. Traffic in front of the net, and Utah gets on the board. Oiler lead cut to 5-1.
Well, Edmonton did a pretty good job killing the penalty and created some opportunities themselves. Janmark obviously on a breakaway, and a long-range bomber gets through on Calvin Pickard. But that had some heat on it. There was a triple deflection in front of the net, including McBain for the Utah Hockey Club. And that will be Sean Dursey's second goal of the season. Of course, they signed him to that $6 million a year deal in the offseason after some pretty good years with the LA Kings.
16:26, time of the goal. As Bukestad loses it at the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl on the left wing. We'll just play it in. Bukestad. Across to Cole. Now to Kerfoot. Directs it in. Pickard to play it. Rimming the puck. Goes off the Kesselring to the right wing corner to Bukestad. And behind the goal. Lost it to Bouchard. The right side to Hyman to McDavid. Cross to Draisaitl, and Kesselring got his stick on it. Comes to the blue line and just out. Stenlund on the left wing. Stenlund into the Edmonton zone to the net. And the shot and a save made by Pickard. Oh. Nice play by McDavid to peel it out of the skates of Kerfoot and up the left wing. Puck shot out by Wallman. Skated back in by Cooley. Checked by McDavid through the middle to Hyman. The partial break. The shot and a save made by Stauber.
Stauber's having himself a heck of a second.
Icing against Utah.
He's stopped Draisaitl 2 times point blank, and now 2 breakaways, one with Janmark and a 5-1 non-call as Hyman was free. Sometimes that's called a hook or a hold.
Jersey from Cooley and Carconi at 16:26. Face off in the Utah zone. Arvidsson shot towards the net. That goes off of Hayton. It's along the right wing boards inside the Utah zone, and cross ice pass finds Marino to center ice. Dump it in. Stetcher goes into the corner. Lost the stick. Kicked it up the boards. Puck goes to the middle. Here is Kesselring's shot. That's blocked. And it goes over to the left side. In the corner. McBain to Gunther. And off the arm of Pickard. Oh. Arvidsson takes a hard hit. Nugent Hopkins will bring it out. It's got Skinner with him. He'll get into the Utah zone. Stops up to Arvidsson. Threw it back to the point. And Krause was able to clear it out. Minute 39 to go in the second. 5-1 Oilers lead Utah. Matthias Ekholm to Corey Perry at center. Across to Brown. Off his skating in, but he was on the Oilers side of center. It's icing against Edmonton.
I mean, I can't believe how many chances the Oilers have had.
Like glorious chances this period. You're right. Staubers had to make a lot of saves. Oilers could have 10 goals.
I mean, the shots here, 15-8 for Edmonton.
In this period, yeah. Face off to the right of Pickard. McBain on the left wing in the Edmonton zone. Goes to the corner, stops, puts it back to the point to Sergachev. He'll put it across to Jersey. He'll shoot it towards the net, and that hit bodies in front of the goal, and Draisaitl gets it out. Now to Brown. Down the right wing, Brown right corner. His pass in front of the net off the stick of the netminder Stopper. Jersey can get it out to Doan, just to the Edmonton blue line. Last minute here in the second period. Oilers up 5-1. Perry has it at center ice. Perry to Connor Brown into the Utah end. Through the middle, goes off of Sergachev to Draisaitl right wing. Now to Corey Perry. Takes it off the right wing boards. Across to Nurse, left side, in front of the net. Shot block. Brown will get it. He'll put it on goal. Save made by Stauber from the sharp ankle. McBain around the left wing boards and out. Ekholm holds off Doan. 25 seconds to go in the period to Nurse, and he'll come up the left wing. Into the Utah end. Shot towards the net. Off of Kesselring and wide. Wallman keeping it in. To McDavid in behind the net, goes over to the left. McDavid, top of the circle, left wing. To Kapanen, comes to the middle, and Carconi's going to be able to get it out of the zone at least, just over the line, and Kapanen right back in. Down the right wing, his shot saved by Stauber, and the period comes to an end. It's Kasperi Kapanen down the right side, got a hard shot, and Stauber just got enough.
That was the 17th shot on goal in the period. The Oilers all over Utah. Edmonton's ramping their game up here. And Utah's looking all out speed, but the Oilers are capitalizing on some neutral zone turnovers. Good performance so far from Edmonton. Full marks for the 4-goal lead.
5-1 Edmonton after 40 minutes. Zach Hyman has a pair. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, Vasily Podkolzin. They've all scored for Edmonton. Sean Durzi has the goal for Utah. Connor McDavid and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins each with 3-point nights so far. 5-1 Edmonton leads Utah through 40. We're in Griffiths. Rob Brown, they're going to have the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, 5-1 Oilers after 40. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
We've got your shot to be chillin' in Cali watching the Oilers. 880 Ched has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to road trip in Cali with Bob Stauffer. Keep it locked to 880 Ched for your road trip code word. When you hear it, enter it on our contest page. Then listen on March 28th to see if you're off on a road trip in Cali. Details at 880ched.com.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com. At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Long pass to Stenlin. Now to Bukestad, had his pocket picked by Nugent Hopkins. He'll bring it in on the right wing. The shot scores! Vasily Podkolzin off the right wing with an absolute bullet.
And that's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. I know the Podkolzin goal, his 7th of the season, and it was a ripper. The assist, obviously, from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who's now got 1 goal and 2 helpers on the night, made it 5-0, Rob, but it was a great shot. But Nuge is having himself a pretty solid game tonight.
Well, he's put together a nice little streak here.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about RNH. When things weren't going well for the Oilers, RNH, his name came up a lot. The expectations of what he's capable of. And the season hasn't gone offensively for him like he'd hoped. But there's been life as of late. He has 3 points last game. He has 3 points already tonight. This is the RNH that we expect. He's having a hell of a game. The goal that Podkolzin scored, that was off a great defensive play in the neutral zone by RNH. He strips the play and turns it back the other way, creating a scoring chance. So there were some players for the Oilers that have had sleepy seasons, and some of them have been star players. Connor McDavid in the last 2 weeks starting to look like Connor McDavid. Hyman starting to score on a consistent basis. RNH now creating both on the power play, shorthanded, and 5-on-5. So the players that were asleep have awakened, and that really sends a good message throughout the dressing room and certainly throughout the fan base here in Edmonton when they see their best players continue to push forward and get to be where they expect them to be.
Watching Matthias Ekholm in the first and the second period is they seem so much more settled defensively. What an influence he's got on that defensive core.
Well,
hardly a surprise.
Yeah, no, I don't think it changes any of the players' games. It just slots the players where they're supposed to be.
Right.
When you got Wallman, who was playing in the first pairing with Bouchard, well, now you got Ekholm there. So Ekholm and Bouchard fit very well together. Wallman moves now into your second pairing. So now you got Wallman and Nurse, and you're like, whoa, that's a really good second pairing. It's almost a 1A, 1B. Then Kulak, who had been pumped up to the second pairing, he gets to go back into the third pairing. And now you got a very, very solid third pairing. So I don't think the Oilers' defensemen play any different, but you're adding a guy that plays 23, 24 minutes to your game, who solidifies your penalty kill, who plays against the other team's best players, and now all of the other Oiler defensemen get to fit in where they should be. And I think that's how it solidifies having Ekholm back. It'd be like when McDavid's out.
Right.
All of a sudden, everyone moves up a spot. When he comes back, everyone moves back into where they're comfortable and where they can be successful.
Ekholm, by the way, has played 14 minutes and 53 seconds, leading the team through the 40 minutes of play. Okay. There's been a lot of talk about, what's wrong with Connor McDavid? Apparently nothing. He's absolutely on fire here as well tonight. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. He's a +3. Played almost 12 and a half minutes. Connor looks like he's kind of getting it going again. Even, when you set the bar this high, everybody's wondering what's wrong. And, of course, he's also stepped up, Rob, and said, I can play better. Well, he's playing better.
Well, I mean, this is a guy that's had a 150-point season.
Yeah.
This is a player that's got MVPs and scoring title trophies all throughout his house. So when all of a sudden he's not on the top of the lead, you're like, what's going on? I don't think he's had a lot of puck luck. I think there were times where he looked tired, and he had a long stretch of being away for a long road trip, then the Four Nations, then coming back for a long road trip, he looks refreshed. He's had jump.
Right.
And it's been for a while. I mean, there was talk about him. I think he's on a 12-game scoring streak. So he's still producing. It's not at the out of this world level that we see usually. He's had a lot of jump in this game tonight. It was right from the very beginning. When he's at his best, when you know he's on his game, is when he keeps plays alive in the offensive zone, where a defender's carrying that. For example, Utah tonight, their defender will be carrying the puck up, thinking they got plenty of time. All of a sudden, pocket picked, and here goes Connor the opposite direction. So McDavid's playing well, which makes Hyman play well, which allows their power play to be better. Again, it's just a trickle-down effect. The Oilers' best players have to be their best players to win hockey games. And tonight, Nugent-Hopkins, Hyman, McDavid have been outstanding.
Zach Hyman with 2 goals, 2 assists. He's a +3. Yeah, he's jumping as well. I want to talk about one guy that, I don't know. I mean, let's talk about Jackson Stauber. Coming in relief in the second period. He made a number of monstrous saves in that period just to keep this. Well, it's not even close.
Well, no,
you know what I'm saying.
No,
here.
It's not close. I mean, their number one goaltender had a rough night.
Yeah,
and he only makes it through the first period. Vejmelka is, I mean, you're like, okay, which one of them could he stopped? Well, they needed him to stop one of them, whichever it was in the first period.
Right.
Stauber, they're just getting him some ice time. This is their number 3 organizational goaltender, as their number 2 Ingram is out right now for personal reasons. So he was, well, you know what? I don't know if he made stops on anyone in the second period other than Leon. As
2 consecutive ones there.
Well, I think if we go back through it, there's probably 4 times in the second period where Leon thought he had his 50th.
Yeah.
And Stauber made 4 big saves, and 2 of them back-to-back, where Leon was shaking his head. So, I mean, Podkolzin beat him from distance. The one that went in off of Hyman, Stauber has no chance there. But Leon, 4 good looks, and they're trying to get him the 50th goal here tonight. They're looking for him at all times on the power play, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, he's the best goal scorer in the National Hockey League, and he was open all of those times. But yeah, Stauber, I think he had 4 shots on that power play, and Stauber made 4 saves. So the way things are going, the opportunities that Leon's getting, I would not be shocked at some point in the next 20 to 25 minutes we're going to be calling the 50th goal of the season for Leon Draisaitl.
Hey, my side of the press box here is brightly lit. Yours is, you're like a mushroom over there. You're in the dark side. So I could not see the smile on your face, but the Oilers have basically stuck with their lines through 40 minutes of play.
Well, yeah, it's easy when you're winning.
Yeah.
The Oilers haven't had a comfortable lead like this in all honesty, I don't remember. 6-2 victory against Vancouver 2 months ago.
Right.
So it's real easy for a coaching staff to roll lines. And it's real easy for a coaching staff to roll lines when all his lines are playing well.
Right.
And Kapanen and Janmark and Perry and Skinner and Arvidsson and Podkolzin, those are the type of players right now have shown up tonight, proven that they are capable of contributing more than we've seen in the last little while.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you after the game. Right now, though, at the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's Get Flooring. Oilers up 5-1 after 40. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit OilCountryHQ.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. A man was shot at a home near 115th Avenue and 91st Street early this morning. Police were called about 3:30 and cleared the residence. The man had serious but non-life-threatening injuries. One man was taken into custody but later released. Police are continuing to investigate. City councilors are once again discussing how to pay for future projects in our downtown core with the extension of the Downtown Community Revitalization Levy. The fund loans future property tax revenue from downtown to pay for projects now and would be extended until 2044. Council will continue discussing the potential extension of the CRL tomorrow afternoon. Prime Minister Mark Carney revealed a plan to strengthen Arctic security by bolstering Canadian Armed Forces presence and over-the-horizon radar tech to monitor threats. During a stop Tuesday in Nunavut, Carney said Ottawa will spend $420 million to build on previous commitments to enhance airspace monitoring from the Canada-U.S. border to the Arctic. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place after 40 minutes of play. The Oilers leading Utah 5-1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard around the NHL, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just two other games are going on right now. They are late in the third period, about 5 minutes to go, in fact. It's in Chicago, and the Blackhawks are getting kicked by the visiting Seattle Kraken 6-2. After one period of play out in Vancouver, the Canucks scored late to make it a 3-1 lead on the Jets. Connor Hellebuyck is playing in that game tonight for Winnipeg. Final scores around the league tonight. In New York City, the Rangers beaten by the Calgary Flames 2-1 at MSG. Nazem Kadri with 1 goal and 1 assist in that one. Igor Shesterkin, actually, 35 saves. He's the only reason that game was close. Elsewhere, Montreal doubled up on Ottawa 6-3. Josh Anderson with a couple of goals in that one, and Christian Dvorak 1 goal and 3 assists for Montreal. Pittsburgh on home ice, beaten by the New York Islanders 4-2. Noah Dobson chipping in for 1 goal and 1 assist in that game for the Islanders. Tom Wilson had 1 goal. Dylan Strome had a goal and 1 assist. And it was a 4-1 victory for on the home ice for the Capitals tonight over the Detroit Red Wings. St. Louis has just beaten Nashville 4-1. Jordan Kyrou with 2 goals in that one. Dylan Holloway with 3 helpers. Jake Neighbors with 1 goal and 1 assist. And just a few moments ago in overtime, 3-2 Dallas beating Anaheim in the Big D. Michael Granlund with 2 goals in that game, including the winner in overtime. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The third period is coming up next at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Flooring Center's Let's Get Flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. 5-1 Oilers lead the Utah Hockey Club. We are getting ready for the third period of play. Connor McDavid and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, each with a 3-point evening so far. Zach Hyman, he has a pair of goals for the Oilers. Oilers are at home Thursday against Winnipeg, Saturday against Seattle. Oil Kings closing out the regular season. They've got a game Friday in Lethbridge. Sunday, they're here against Red Deer. That's a 4 o'clock start at Rogers Place. Puck dumped into the Utah zone, cleared out past Bouchard, and Ekholm chases after it. Goes to the end boards with Gunther on him. To McDavid up the left wing. McDavid across to Bouchard, who now is into the Utah zone on the right side. Off the right wing boards, Quirrell finds Skinner, the shot, and the save made by Stauber as Jeff Skinner with the opportunity. Puck gets to the slot. Ekholm scores! Matthias Ekholm got into the high slot. He goes high glove on Stauber, and it's 6-1 for the Oilers. That's just 33 seconds into this third period. And Matthias Ekholm was able to get in between. He's right between the face-off circles. And goes glove side. 33 seconds in, and Ekholm gets his 9th goal of the year. So Ekholm has a goal and an assist in this one. It's shot into the Oilers zone. That's going to be icing against Utah. But Matthias Ekholm had missed the last 6 games. Comes back in. And he's got a goal and a helper so far. And the Edmonton Oilers are up 6-1 on the Utah Hockey Club. Goal and 2 assists, pardon me. Goal and 2 assists for Ekholm.
Just so you know, Edmonton's undefeated this year when scoring 6 or more goals in a game.
Oh, that's weird. Face off to the right of Stauber. So 3-point night for Ekholm right now. Puck gets to the slot and off the stick of Perry. And it's cleared out. Just past Hyman and down the ice.
I'm going to be interested to see what Utah do here. Like Michelli, I know for a fact they were trying to move him, and they were even looking to flip him for a guy that had struggled a bit himself this year. And then the other guy they got is Krause, who's a 3-time 20-goal scorer. He's got 10 this year. He's about a $4.5 million cap hit. He can kill penalties. He's big and he can skate. Lots of teams like guys like that.
Face off the Utah zone. It goes to Wallman on the point. His shot towards the net sails wide. 6-1 Oilers here in the third. Trough got it out of the zone. Wallman off the boards. Hits McBain. Sent to the blue line. Sergachev down the left wing. His shot. Lots of traffic. It doesn't get through. McBain along the left wing boards. Krause comes in there as well. It takes a hit from Nurse. Puck behind the Edmonton net. In front of the goal and shot wide by Doan. As he got the setup from McBain. Back to the blue line. Sergachev. Cross to Marino.
Look at Nurse. He just finished Krause. I mean, he buried him. Krause goes straight off. He's broken his blade on the skate.
Puck to the left wing point. Sergachev. Move across the line. Over to the right. Sergachev to the right corner. To Marino. Up the left wing boards. Cycles the puck to Sergachev. To the middle. Kerfoot will get it across. It's sent in front. Schmaltz couldn't get his stick on it. Marino on the right wing point to Keller in the corner. Out to Schmaltz. His shot and the save made by Pickard. Is Nick Schmaltz with a quick shot over to the right side. And Pickard covers it up. 2 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third. 6-1 Oilers lead.
3 assist night. The Oilers got a lot of guys going good. 3 different players with 3 points each. Ekholm, McDavid, and RNH. Dylan Holloway gets 3 assists night for St. Louis, Cam. Good for him.
Arvidsson will get to center for the Oilers. Bounce the puck into the Utah zone. Puck calls and takes Dursey out hard on the inboards. It's on the left wing point, sent towards the net, and if Dursey gets folded up by Arvidsson, the puck comes up the boards. To center ice, Mata. The Edmonton blue line will dump it in. Pickard jams the puck over to the right side to Troy Stetcher. Into the middle for Kulak. Through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Up to the slot. Puck poked to the net. Scores! It was a loose puck. And Victor Arvidsson went to the front of the net, and he was able to just poke it home. It's 7-1 Edmonton.
Well, that's the 10th of the year for Victor Arvidsson. Nugent Hopkins might get a 4th assist or a 4th point on that. I mean, he created the strip. We're going to have to watch it closely. No. Might be Propulsion on the assist. Nuge gains the line.
Yeah, Pod Colson will get an assist. You're right.
This was kind of coming for Edmonton, Cam.
I figured at some point the floodgates had opened, and they've opened here tonight. Puck flipped through center, onto the stick of Janmark, down the right wing, in behind the net, rolled it in front. He was looking for the wraparound. His stopper was out of position, but went off the end of his stick. Carconi up the left wing, 7-1 Oilers lead. Ekholm comes into the Utah end on the left wing. Towards the front of the net, it's knocked down. Bukestad's going to get it out. Bukestad got it to center ice. 2:36 into the third. That goal by Arvidsson.
Unassisted right now.
Unassisted. All right, I'm with you. Pod Colson should get one. Bouchard weaves his way to center, drops it to McDavid. That's knocked off his stick. Doan will come the other way. Doan to McBain, the shot, the save made by Pickard. On a 2-on-1 rush for Utah. Puck to the right wing point. Marino over to Sergachev on the left. He'll shoot it. Save made by Pickard. Puck to the left wing corner. Krause couldn't get it in front of the goal. Bringing it out, Zach Hyman. Hyman checked at the Utah blue line. McBain will throw it across.
You know, it's crazy. The Oilers are up 7-1. Draisaitl doesn't have a point. He's got an 18-game point streak. He doesn't have a point.
Oilers don't have a power play goal either. Puck brought in on the left wing. The shot, the save made by Pickard. As Stenlund down the left wing fired it on goal. 4:14 gone here in the third. 7-1 Oilers lead. You're right. That's amazing that Leon doesn't have a point.
There's lots of Oilers that do tonight, and lots of guys. Nugent Hopkins +4, McDavid +4, Hyman +4. Draisaitl's +2, doesn't have a point.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Nurse up the left wing to Connor Brown. Squeezes it out to center ice. Nurse can take it back to his own end, go across to Kulak. Kulak coming up the right wing. He threw it back to Nurse, but he already kind of jumped up in the place. He's got to go back and get it. Off the boards, off of Carconi into the Edmonton bench.
They only given the Oilers credit for 2 shots on goal in this period. That's it.
They both went in the net. Okay. Nurse has played with some spark tonight, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. It's got the ugly odds.
Boy.
Well, Cam, here's a theory for you. So you get Ekholm back. You got Kulak. Does that allow Darnell to freelance a little bit more on the nasty side, knowing that, hey, he can take a fight because they got lots of guys.
Draisaitl into the Utah zone. His pass through the middle off the stick of Perry, and Cole will get it out. Nurse to Kulak. Through the middle, but Kesselring for Utah will bring it in, trying to split the D, and he ran into both Nurse and Kulak, and Oilers have the puck. Kulak will get it out.
I got lots of time for Kesselring. He's a player.
Brought in Schmaltz to Kesselring, a backhand, and the save made by Pickard. The puck cleared out of the zone.
He's a gamer, Cam.
He is.
They stole him, but the Oilers, they had some people in the organization didn't know how good he was.
Puck cleared out. Doan at his own blue line to Marino on the left now to McBain. Krause will bat it into the Oilers zone. Kulak behind the net. Rims on the left to Podkolzin. Out of Nugent Hopkins. He will get it out of the zone. 7-1 Edmonton. 5:50 gone here in the third period. Puck shot back in. Pickard will reverse to Stetcher up the right wing. He got it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. As Mata back into his own end for Utah. Mata through the middle of the ice. Puts it in off the glass. Podkolzin to Ekholm. Pressured in the left corner to Vasily Podkolzin. To Ekholm will get it to the line. Off at Durzi. It comes out. Arvidsson at center ice. Went to shoot it in. It was knocked out of the air by Mata. Now to Gunther. Into the Oiler end. Goes to the left wing corner. Gunther tried to shoot from the sharp angle. That is blocked by Bouchard. Puck to the right wing point. Kesselring, a shot kicked out by Pickard. Rebound gets to the slot and capping it for Janmark to center ice. Now to Henrique in over the Utah line to the net. A backhand penalty coming up. Swept on net. Another save by Stauber. And the Oilers will be on the power play. As Henrique with a great rush to the net. 7-1 Oilers lead Utah. We have played 6:50 of the third. We're going to take a break. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers game day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next game day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in San Jose. Join them March 27th at JT's Bar and Grill. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers go on the power play. Cole to the box for Utah. Edmonton 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton up 7-1 here in the third. We're 6:50 into the period. Face-off will be to the right of Stauber. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse to Perry. Behind the net to Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing. To the right wing point to Ekholm. To Draisaitl. Top of the circle on the right wing. To the blue line to Ekholm. Over to Draisaitl. Plays it off his skate. Goes over to the right wing. To the left wing point to Nurse. To Ekholm in the middle on the blue line. Right wing to Draisaitl in front of the net. Put towards the goal just off the stick of Nurse and wide. Draisaitl right wing to the blue line for Ekholm. Cross to Draisaitl. To Nurse to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Perry. Back to Draisaitl. To the point to Nurse. A shot goes wide of the net. Skinner has it. Left wing. Around the boards to Leon Draisaitl. To the point for Ekholm. Across the line to Nurse. He'll hammer a shot, and it's saved by Stauber as Perry was looking for the redirection. 1:03 to go in the power play. Edmonton up 7-1 here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Stauber. Oilers will throw the number one power play unit out there. Well, with two defensemen, though, Bouchard and Kulak on the back end. Puck to the point. Nope, they dropped it. It wasn't right. They'll do it again. Hayton taking the draw against McDavid. McDavid wins it. Bouchard, left wing to Connor McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid, left side. Side of the net to Hyman, to McDavid. McDavid to Hyman, to McDavid. He'll shoot it. Blocker saved by Stauber, and Durzi will get it out and down the ice.
They're so obviously looking for Leon for the 50th. It's a 7-1 game.
And to continue the 18-game point streak. Goes to McDavid, went off his stick, he gets to it. Now down the left side, in behind the net, centering pass off of the netminder Stauber. Puck on the right wing to McDavid. David to the point to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Goes to the middle, over to Draisaitl. Fanned on the one-timer. Puck along the right wing. McDavid along the boards to the blue line to Bouchard. To McDavid. Knocked off his stick, but it goes to Draisaitl. To McDavid in the right corner. Penalty over. Pass to Draisaitl. Just put it wide of the net. David has it right wing. Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play. So McDavid goes over to the left. To the blue line. Kulak will shoot it. Dip just wide by Hyman. Puck cleared out. Kulak to Bouchard in over the Utah line for Draisaitl. His backhand off the arm of Stauber. And the puck cleared out.
He's got 5 shots on goal in a 7-1 game, and he hasn't got a point. That happens. That's a game
sure.
for
10.5 to go here in the third. Nugent Hopkins to center ice into the Utah zone. Back to the point to Jake Wallman down the right side. Stetcher shot misses short side. It'll go to the line and out. Arvidsson went through the neutral zone to Wallman on the right wing to Stetcher across to Arvidsson. To the middle of the ice, Nugent Hopkins into Utah territory. Can't get it low. Went off at Durzi and came out of the zone. Wallman inside the Edmonton end. It's over halfway through the third. 7-1 Oilers lead. Up to Victor Arvidsson. Off the right wing boards and in Stauber to play it. Left wing to Cole. He'll get it out. Nurse. Inside his own end for Henrique. To Nurse. Over to Kulak. Kulak on the right wing to cap it in. He got hit at center by Cole. And the puck in the neutral zone now chopped into the Edmonton end. Pickard out to play it. Rimmed it, didn't go up. Banked it, didn't get it out. And the shot by Bukestad. Saved by Pickard. And then he sweeps it over to the left wing. And to center ice is Janmark. He'll dump it in. It's on the end boards. Comes around to Keller. He'll get it out.
Cam, in the lexicon of sports jargon, this is known as an ass kicking.
It is. Jan Mark will rim it on the right wing, and puck comes out. At center ice, Doan plays puck into the Edmonton end. In behind the net goes Bouchard. Waits. Long pass up the left side. Draisaitl into Utah territory. He'll go cross ice pass for Bouchard. That was just broken up. Doan couldn't get it out. Bouchard keeps it in to Draisaitl, left wing corner. To the point, to Bouchard, over to Ekholm. One-timer, that's kicked out by Stauber. Krause to center ice, shoot it in, put it on net. That one popped. Pickard made the stop, got it to the corner. Krause along the right wing boards, pass to the middle, and it'll go to Carcone. He has to go into the left wing corner, though. He's got Corey Perry on him. Around the right wing to Krause. Krause on the right wing boards. Pass to the middle, and it's to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl will slow it up. Ekholm to Brown. To Draisaitl, still inside the Edmonton blue line. For Bouchard, and now up the right wing. Dumped into the Utah zone. 7-1 Edmonton. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the third period. Marino through the middle of the ice, just off of Cooley and into the Edmonton end. It goes to the left wing corner. McDavid up the boards. We'll get to center. We'll fire that across to Nurse. He's in over the line. His shot, and it's saved by Stauber. He holds on to it. We can take a break with 7:23 to go in the third. 7-1 Oilers lead Utah. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, each time unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the screen. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Face off to the left of Jackson Stauber. 7-1 Oilers lead Utah. 7:23 to go here in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. McDavid taking the draw. Out there with Skinner and Hyman. Wallman and Nurse on the back end. Puck shot out by Cole. It'll be icing against Utah. Oilers with 6 even strength goals and 1 shorthanded goal in this one. Zach Hyman, Matthias Ekholm, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, all with 3-point nights. Dropped it once, they'll have to do it again. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Kesselring into the middle to Cole. Up the right wing. Puck to Stenlund. Now the cross ice pass knocked down by McDavid, and he'll turn it up the left side.
Look at that.
Flies into the Utah zone. Throws the brakes on at the top of the circle. Got it in behind the net. Wallman's pass that goes off someone, and it comes out. It's Kerfoot down the left wing with Stenlund into the Oiler end. Pass to the middle of the shot, and that goes off of Pickard and Schmaltz and followed the play. Jeff Skinner cross ice to Zach Hyman into Utah territory to Nurse down the right wing to Nugent Hopkins. A shot, and that one off a body. It comes back to Nugent Hopkins. He has it on the right point. Cross ice pass into the corner to Skinner behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. On the left wing to Kulak, a rising shot. That one goes off a stick, and it was now knocked down by the high stick. That was a heater up high. 6:18 to go in the third. 7-1 Oilers lead Utah. Face-off will come outside the Utah blue line. Nugent Hopkins out there with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. Stetcher and Kulak. Puck goes to Kulak on the left wing. Will shoot it in. Sergachev will take it in behind his net. Up the right. Doan got it out. Nugent Hopkins across to Stetcher at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing's able to flip it in. They'll call that icing. Shots are now 40-26 for Edmonton.
Who you got in the University Cup? Curveball at you there, right?
Yeah, I don't even know who's in it.
Saskatchewan and Mount Royal from the Canada West. Alberta didn't make it.
I knew the Canada West.
Alberta might be the one program that retains several of their players. They'll lose a couple good ones.
Well, who are the other teams? You asked me who is the other team.
UNB is going to be a big
thing. UNB.
But they don't have Gardner McDougall anymore because he's making an obscene amount of money in the Quebec Major Junior.
UNB is good year in, year out.
Yeah, well, that's Gardner. Gardner, I mean, all you need to know about Gardner is he won a Memorial Cup and the University Cup in the same year, Cam.
Here's Arvidsson down the left wing into the Utah zone. Up the left wing boards, top of the circle. Wanted to get that low. Didn't work. It comes to the line where Kulak can keep it in for a moment. Goes top of the circle, and Keller will get it out for Utah. Left wing to Dursey.
Imagine taking over a team. Nice pass.
Here's Kapanen down the right side, in over the line. A little backhand shot. Saved by Stauber. The spinorama by Kapanen. Puck comes in front of the Utah net. Dursey's going to get it out. This place would have come unglued if Kapanen put that in. That's going to be icing against Utah. That was a nifty play.
You think?
Like Kasperi Kapanen.
So Gardner McDougall won a University Cup, and then the year the Edmonton Oil Kings, Cam, as you know, went to the Memorial Cup. Guess who the head coach of the team was that won the Memorial Cup that year?
Yeah, I know.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
In fact, it's never been done before.
Exactly.
And he's getting, I'm sure he's being well compensated in the queue right now.
Face off to the right of Stauber. Puck goes to Dursey, right corner. Up in the air and out with it. Ekholm, right wing to Draisaitl into Utah territory to Bouchard. His pass across the line off the stick of Krause goes into the Utah bench. 5:01 to go here in the third. We're going to take a break. 7-1 Oilers lead Utah. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. There it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
7-1 Oilers lead Utah. 5:01 to go here in the third period.
So we're talking about Gardner McDougall. You know where he's coaching? Moncton. Guess who owns that franchise?
Tell me.
The Irving family. Guess how much the Irving family has?
A couple dollars, I'm guessing.
$15 billion. That would put them in the magnitude of being the top 5 ownership groups in the NHL. I'm going to guess that Gardner's getting well compensated.
Face off in the Utah zone to the left.
Chris Knobloch played against Gardner in the 2004 University Cup final.
Hyman will bring it in on the left wing. Stops up the shot. And the save made by Stauber. Out through center ice. Sergachev will shoot it into the Edmonton zone. It goes to the right wing. Krause to Doan. Back to the point to Marino. Now to Doan. His shot. Saved by Pickard. Got it with a right pad. Puck goes to Marino. A shot. Pickard stopped that. And the puck over to the left wing. Marino for Utah. He's in the corner. Pass to the slot. Hyman was able to get a hold of it and clear it out.
A little bit different look to the Oilers lines here. By the way, Kapanen hasn't scored tonight, but he's had a good game. He's been involved. Just roll him over here, Cam.
Cooley through the middle. Comes into the Oilers zone. Into the left wing corner. Stops there. To the point for Mata. Now to Dursey. A shot off the skate of Wallman. Carconi on the right boards to Hayton, trying to walk it in front, knocked off his stick, goes to the left wing. Cooley to the point to Dursey. Right wing to Carconi, goes into the corner. Hayton to Carconi, to the point to Dursey. His shot blocked by Wallman. Dursey to Cooley on the right point. A move on the right side to Dursey. Snapshot. That's stopped by Pickard. The rebound. Pickard. Great save off of Carconi. And the puck along the right wing. And Nurse will get it out. It gets to Henrique. Cross ice to Kapanen. 3:15 to go in the third. 7-1 Oilers. Kapanen at his own blue line. But Kulak will take it into his end. Oilers make some changes with the forwards. Kulak waits. And Kulak steps up to center ice. Flips the puck into the zone. Brown recovering it on the right wing. To McDavid. It'll go to the point. Kulak kept it in. To McDavid down the right wing. He might go to the net. His shot. That just missed. Schmaltz will get it out. Stenlund, that goes offside at the Edmonton blue line with 2:35 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 7-1 on Utah.
Quick out-of-town update brought to you by Pizza 73. We're keeping an eye on the Edmonton's farm team, the Bakersfield Condors. Noah Philp has a goal and assist. Great setup on a 2-2 goal. It's 3-3 now in the third period. Bakersfield is down several players. Eight players, Cam. They've got a bunch of guys up on ECHL, AHL deals.
Rimmed into the Oilers zone. Marino to Sergachev on the point. A shot and a save by Pickard. He got his helmet knocked off. His mask lands up in the net.
Krause. All right, so now you have a dilemma. You're pounding the you-know-what out of these guys. It's 7-1. I'm sure Krause is going to the box here. It's not going to be on the Oilers. He called a penalty.
I don't know what the discussion is, but there seems to be some. He called a penalty?
Could have sworn he called a penalty.
I don't think he did.
Maybe not.
No?
No, he did not.
I guess not. Actually, it was Stetcher stick.
That's why.
That hit Pickard's mask.
Yeah. Otherwise, Kraus was getting one.
Kraus made no contact with Pickard at all.
Well, it's good. It's good that they got it right.
It's a race call. Their Stetcher stick came up, took the mask right off of Pickard's melon. Face off to the right of Pickard.
Unless they can put up a touchdown on the final 2:24.
I like their chances.
Calvin Pickard's going to be 17-7 as the backup goalie this year.
Arvidsson will get it out for the Oilers. Puck goes into Utah territory. Sergachev up the left wing. To center ice. Goes behind McBain. Marino. Out of Sergachev. Over to Marino. At his own blue line. And the puck shot into the Edmonton zone. So Arvidsson took a solid hit from Dome. Bouchard has it on the right wing. The right wing to center ice, now into Utah territory. He gets dumped down. Arvidsson trying to keep it in along the line, but Cooley's going to bring it out. Minute 39 to go here in the third. 7-1 Oilers lead. Jersey rifled that into the crowd. That hit a stick, but that went in hot. I just saw a Calvin Pickard Seattle Thunderbird jersey in the crowd. You gotta love it. Yeah, that went into the crowd with some heat. We put the face off at center ice. With a minute 34 to go here in the third period. Puck goes to Nurse on the left wing. Shoot it off the left wing, boards it in. Jersey going back forward and behind his net. Pokes it up the left side. Wallman keeps it in for the Oilers. To Hyman as it goes in behind the Utah net. Over to the left. Stops. To Janmark. Off the right wing boards to the point. To Wallman. For Draisaitl. Comes to the right wing. Draisaitl pass to the slot, but
he was trying to find Hyman for the hat.
Carcodi will get it out and they'll dump it down. It's icing with 1:01 to go here in the third. And the Oilers up by a score of 7-1. 3-point night for Matthias Ekholm, Zach Hyman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Connor McDavid. Face off to the right of Stauber. He came into this game after the first period. Karel Vamilka went the first 20. Stauber's been busy. Oilers have had glorious opportunities against them.
He could sue for non-support tonight.
He could. Jersey in the right wing corner will get it up and out. McDavid, as we're into the last minute here of the third. To Jeff Skinner, just got it to the Utah blue line. Kesselring off the boards. Bouncing past to Gunther. To the Edmonton end for Bukestad. Goes to the corner. And behind the net, shoved down to the ice by Nurse. Nurse played a nasty game here tonight. Been physical all evening. To Wallman behind the goal. Puck gets to the corner. Gunther to Bukestad. To Gunther. Gunther on the left wing. To the point. Cole. Put it across. We'll go to Keller now on the right side. To Mata in the right wing corner. Mata centering pass. Put off the outside of the net by Bukestad. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Jeff Skinner can't get it out.
Gotta get the puck out there.
7 seconds left. Comes across to Keller. Now to Gunther. His shot. Glove save made by Pickard. Did they blow the whistle? No, they didn't. The game's over. 7-1. The Oilers win over Utah. Edmonton has won 3 straight. And this one was never in doubt. Oilers up 3-0 after the first and cruised the rest of the way. Tons of opportunity for Edmonton. It was offensive chance after offensive chance in this game.
Well, you know what the turning point was? Ryan Nugent-Hopkins shorthanded goal. Oilers never looked back from that point.
That's right.
I mean, they got it, halfway through the first period, there were chances both ways, and Nuge busted in there and made a play, and their goalie had their starter had a tough night, and bottom line here, pretty convincing victory for the Edmonton Oilers.
Like, I know the Oilers got 7. They could have had 12 the way this one was. Jackson Stauber had to make saves in the final 40 minutes. Oilers were getting so many good chances. You got Matthias Ekholm, Zach Hyman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, all with 3 points. The Edmonton Oilers, 3 straight victories as they win convincingly here over Utah. Now we can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Vasily Podkolzin.
Obviously an offensive outburst, Vasily, of which you were a part. Just tell me why you think that unfolded the way it did for your team tonight.
I think we're just, they're a young team too, and they like to play offense. And sometimes it was just like, a little bit of open hockey. And we played solid offensively, and I think that's why we win.
3 straight wins for your team. What do you like about the way things are going over the last couple?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good little streak, and I like we play strong. We play confident, and we start to play better defensively and special teams as well.
Sometimes guys say that momentum doesn't carry over from one game to the next. How can you try and take something from a 7-1 victory against a really good Winnipeg team coming up on Thursday?
Yeah, just living day by day. Tomorrow is probably going to be practicing, and we'll get ready for a big game in 2 days.
Thanks, Vasily.
Thank you.
Guys?
Thanks very much. Brendan Escott downstairs with Vasily Podkolzin, scores his 7th goal of the season here tonight.
And he needed that. He works so hard. You wonder a bit about, is there a possibility that there's more offense being generated there? I don't know. All I know is he works hard. He's a physical guy, gets in on the forecheck. Is what he is, right? Is he ever going to be a 25-30 goal scorer? Remember, there was a guy in Colorado who didn't score a goal in 55 games. Right? You may have heard of him, Valeri Nichushkin. You never know with guys.
If I'd have told you before the game the Oilers going to win 7-1 and Leon Draisaitl's point streak would come to an end, would you have believed me?
Probably not. Based upon all of Edmonton's offense was being generated by you-know-who, Leon Draisaitl. But you'll take it tonight. Leon, who cares the least about extending his point streak? Leon Draisaitl. So it's a good night for Edmonton. And by the way, a very subtle, underrated performance. Bouchard +4 tonight. Ekholm +3 in tonight's game. So, Ekholm comes back in the lineup. He has a 3-point performance. Good win from Edmonton.
And you mentioned Calvin Pickard, now 17-7 on the season. He was solid in goal when called upon, 30 saves in this one. The Edmonton Oilers win 7-1 over Utah. Winnipeg comes to town on Thursday.
It's going to be a challenge.
Yes. Winnipeg's got a good club. Oilers haven't seen them since early.
Yes, and they got routed in that game.
Yeah. What do you expect out of the Winnipeg Jets?
A better performance than they're playing tonight in Vancouver.
You're very likely right.
If we can get Troy Bowler, our ace engineer, to put up the old proverbial Jets Vancouver close, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's in the intermission. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
5-2 Vancouver. Winnipeg's going to be better on Thursday, and the Oilers are going to face a better opponent on Thursday. It's going to be awesome, Cam.
All right. Oilers have won 3 straight. 7-1 the final over Utah. Edmonton improves to 40-24-4. Utah drops to 30-27-11. Matthias Ekholm, Zach Hyman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, all with 3 points in this game. And Edmonton won it, just going away. Outstanding effort all the way around for the Edmonton Oilers. 7-1 the final. Oilers over Utah. Our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Gets to the slot. Ekholm scores! Matthias Ekholm got into the high slot. He goes high glove on Stauber, and it's 6-1 for the Oilers.
And that's the Century Casino highlights on all in all games all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. The Oilers They absolutely obliterate the Utah Hockey Club tonight wasn't Utah's night. The Oilers were coming offensively. It was due they were going to break out. They did in a big way. They beat Utah 7-1. Ekholm with a goal and 2 assists. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Long pass, one touch to McDavid through the middle. He's in the backhand, scores! Connor McDavid went right down the pipe.
There you go. That's the 3-1, 3-0 goal, which turned out to be the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Rob Brown, the Edmonton Oilers came into today's game 21st in league in shot percentage at 10%. It was coming, and it came tonight in a big way. 7 goals.
It did. And it came to important people. RNH, who hasn't had the offensive season he's wanted, back-to-back 3-point nights. Hyman coming off 54 goals last year. It has him in the same frame. He gets a couple tonight. Arvidsson, big free agent signing, play on your second line. It has not been a good year for him. He scores. But Colson, I can't remember the last time he scored a goal. He scores tonight. So this is an Oiler team that hadn't had puck luck, and confidence was probably waning on a number of offensive players. These type of games are so good for the psyche and to carry over into the next game, because now you're not looking at a goose egg for 12 games or 14 games.
Yeah.
You're looking back on, say, I scored last game. Now I can. Someone that hasn't scored in 18 games scores, all of a sudden they can have a 2-game scoring streak.
Yeah.
And it's funny how it seems silly, but when you're a player and you're an offensive guy, those are things that you just grasp at. So this was a nice effort, and I don't think you can lose the fact that 29 saves from Calvin Pickard. This game was a runaway, but you said it with Mooner. The shorthanded goal by Nugent Hopkins set the tone. But there were 2 saves in the first period that Pickard made, and one was on a backdoor wide open net. It wasn't even a shot on net. The player was trying to go backdoor, tap in goal. It was a 3-on-3 that turned into a 2-on-1, and Pickard kicks his toe out and stops the pass going across. That goes in, changes the game. So Calvin Pickard did not have to be great in this game, but he made a couple stops early in the hockey game that just gave his team confidence. And then in the third period, when it got a little leaky for the Oilers, he came up with other big saves. Again, that just breeds confidence and allows the coaching staff, when they make decisions, we got 2 goalies going right now. That's a good thing.
Yeah, Skinner's going to start. We know that against the Winnipeg Jets. The Oilers got obliterated by Winnipeg. Remember way back?
I do.
That was a tough night for Edmonton.
Well, the worst thing that could happen for the Oilers right now is what's happening in Vancouver tonight. The Winnipeg Jets getting smoked. They're going to come in angry. It's going to be a good game. The Winnipeg Jets are good.
They're good.
They have a very good team.
And they got a great goalie.
Got a great goaltender. They're missing a good player in Pionk on the back end, but they got some depth. They picked up Shen.
Yeah.
They've got depth up front. They got guys that can score. They got a good power play. It is going to be a challenge, but this Oiler team is starting to play better.
100%.
And tonight, we also saw the Ekholm effect, how it changes your defense. He just slots everybody where they belong in your defensive core, and then he does what he does. I mean, he's a big, strong man that plays with a physicality, but also has 3 points in this hockey game. It was a nice addition having Matthias Ekholm back in the lineup.
Well, and it let Darnell Nurse getting even more nasty, right? He kind of set a bit of a physical tone, had a fight, was for us all night long. I'm looking forward to the game against the Jets. And Rob, I got a question for you right now.
Yep.
Can you do a hit tomorrow at 5:05 on Oilers Now?
Oh, for you, Bob? Absolutely.
There you go. There you have it for Hughes Car Wash. This is the Rogers postgame show. Rob, great stuff on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Kellen, we're going to do you got to have your ears on, bud. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. And the plus play of the game is brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus with the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein. It's the most delicious way to score with your taste buds on and off the ice. And Kellen, if you could cue up Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' shorthanded goal.
Sergachev will try to keep it in. He can't. Knocked out by Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get in over the line to the net. The backhand. Scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, short side, roofed it.
All right, let's look at our out-of-town Pizza 73 scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Drake Kajula got the winner. Noah Philp had a goal and assist, went +2. The Bakersfield Condors down several players. Big win for them. They're going to get at least a split in Colorado. They're trying to make the playoffs. A 4-3 win tonight in Colorado. Elsewhere, National Hockey League, last score we got, Vancouver Canucks up 5-2 over the Jets. The Jets from Winnipeg are in Edmonton on Thursday. Meanwhile, Seattle Kraken crushed Chicago 6-2. 3 assists from Dylan Holloway. They beat Nashville 4-1. Dallas, a 4-3 overtime victory. Granlund's second goal pushes the Stars over the Ducks. Thomas Harley, his father Brian, played at the University of Alberta. Of course, a member of Team Canada. He had a goal and assist. Islanders rallied from a 2-0 deficit, doubled up Pittsburgh 4-2. Washington keeps winning. They beat the Red Wings 4-1. Can the Montreal playoffs make the Montreal Canadiens make the playoffs? Brendan Gallagher dealing with a very difficult personal situation right now. Canadians, a 6-3 win over the Ottawa Senators. Gallagher a goal and 2 assists in that game. Calgary, big win for them. They beat the Rangers 2-1 again. The last score we had, they're going into the third period. Vancouver 5-2 over the Jets. Jets here Thursday. The Edmonton Oil Kings Friday in Lethbridge, home to Red Deer on Sunday. We will have the Oilers in Winnipeg on Thursday, the Oilers hosting Seattle on Saturday. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers with its Canadian Ultra Exporter itself. There is a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, a goal and 2 assists. Welcome back, +3. Matthias Ekholm, second star tonight, 2 goals and assists, +4. Zach Hyman, first star tonight, a goal and 2 assists, +4. And 6 points in his last 2 games, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts, and Edmonton returns to action. Thursday, they take on the Winnipeg Jets. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy, Eamon Hashin, and Angie Quinnell. Kellum at the helm tonight, and our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler. This is Bob Stauffer saying so long, everybody, from Rogers Place. The Oilers, they obliterate Utah. Final score, 7-1.
The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official.